No more bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria what? The only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria what? Yo! No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. For the poor, no more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what be here? No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria, no more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media, the number one media in Nigeria, no more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger what? Voice for the voiceless. Niger watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944.
Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Niger watch you. We have been seeing how you guys have been doing, and he recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Niger watch you.
When I come here and show my displeasure, certainly it is not formed by a and show my displeasure on Tinubu, certainly it is not formed by a hatred for a certain ethnicity or a bias towards a certain ethnicity. If you think that it makes you sleep well at night to conclude that I dislike the Yorubas, well, I have nothing to do for you. I have no medicine to cure you from that mental delusion. The truth is this. In case you don't know, Tinubu's administration is changing the narrative of politics. To our young youths, they are beginning to see that politics is a way of justifying criminality. Politics is a way of getting things done through any means. So long as you eventually get it, that's politics. Politics is grabbing. Politics is snatching. Politics is running away. The last time I checked, people who grab, snatch, and run away with it are thieves. So our young ones, from the comments I read on my thread, they are beginning to see that's what politics is about. Everything we practice here in Nigeria, if you practice it in America, in developed world, you will be disqualified immediately. Sharing money, displaying dollars, bribing illiterates who don't know the implication of their votes, you'll be disqualified. A camera caught a camera. Of course, you see a video is online where Ganduja and Tinubu, they are withdrawing money and passing it behind and giving people to go and do hardship job. These are things in a developed world we should not even see at all. It should not. It will be a big scandal in other developed countries, but here it's normal. With these people, the idea of changing narratives that obedience are bullies, really. Compare that to people's head being broken because they refuse to vote a particular candidate. Who is the more bully? You cannot be bullying everybody. You bully judiciary into giving wrong verdicts. You bully INEC into announcing results in the night. You bully the legislature to always second any nonsense policies you bring. And then you call us bullies. Our bullies can't change the judiciary. Our bullying can't change INEC. Our bullying can't do nothing. Only individuals who already have a preconceived bias will say that I will not, even if Jesus Christ, even if Peter be wear the garments of Jesus Christ, I will not vote for him, because you already have a bias. You say it's people bully you. Therefore, is it Peter B that bully you? If it is people, why don't you listen to the man? Listen to the man. You see, until we take out this bias against the Igbos in this country, I'm telling you, if we keep rotating anybody, this country will not be good. I cannot allow myself to be what's the word I'm looking for? To be inundated with bias, and such a bias becomes a norm because everybody too is also sharing the same bias. And say, I was sitting with some Hausa guys and I say, what about Peter? He said, that's a discussion for another day in Hausa. So it's as if, that's why I kept, on this channel, I kept asking, is there a place where a meeting was held that an Igbo man will not become the president of this country? The reason why the Connaught always kick against rotational presidency is because a rotational presidency will make it possible for an Igbo man to become president. So Tinubu's administration, to me, is more or less like, it's like we are creating a gangster country where everybody can do whatever you want to do, so long as you have the backing of the Capone, you are free to go. So long as the Capone is behind you, you are free to go. Kidnappers will kidnap, they will jail them. Once a call comes from Abuja, they will be let loose. With the rate of unalivings that have been taking place in this country for how many years? No official statement that shows government is serious to tackle insecurity. With the decline in our education, no official statement or official to see that government is serious to improve our education. Look at what young boys are writing on the street. There is nothing that you'll be amazed. You'll be short of tears to express displeasure of their sentence construction. Imagine a governor telling that they want to stop using English to teach school. They want to start using the Hausa language. Is everybody in that state speaking Hausa? So if I go to that state now and I want to send my child to school, he must be forced to learn Hausa to understand. As somebody from Delta State living in Gombe State now, my child must learn Hausa to. You see, we have some people who don't even know what federalism is all about. We have some states that are so myopic that the only future they have for their youth is to buy shoe-shiny equipment for them. So when I speak against a Tinubu administration, it has nothing to do with my dislike for Yoruba. It has everything to do with a focusless set of people that Nigeria has been handed to, which means we must remove these people by the ballot. My name is Magnus Soraka. Please follow this page and share this post now.
Abusing us. How would they not abuse us? When people have enjoyed the largesse of the land, when people have been in politics since God knows when, they've been enjoying since Abacha days. We know, we remember their story, remember their history. They became governor at age, Dr. Abati is your very good friend now, 36 or thereabout. He said the day he came here, he was governor at 36.
Please, he's also a major icon in the media industry.
Yes. So
publisher
and all of that.
Telegraph, publisher
of The Sun. Very good man. He's done very well for himself.
Discussing with respect.
I know. I said, but what I'm saying is stating the fact. He became governor at 36, two-term governor. Then he's gone ahead to Senate. All right. And before now, we've heard this name since the days of Abacha. He's been a businessman.
All right, my people, I need to quickly come in here. I don't know whether I hear what you're about to tell Rufai. He just cautioned Rufai on a live broadcast that discuss him with respect. Because Rufai is talking about Orji Kalu. Now, Abati just said, discuss him with respect. Now, my question to Abati and everybody that will support this kind of satanism, does it mean there are some people Abati can close his eyes for Rufai to talk to anyhow, while there are some people Abati can protect? Because I've said it before in the past that Abati is boxing Rufai on a rise. I don't believe him. But this one, discussing with the way he cautioned him on a live, this is wrong. And he did that to Orji someday. Maybe there's a position that Abati is currently holding there that maybe you and I not aware. I want you to hear that part again. May not be like saying, Nami Tokam. Listen.
Very good man. He's done very well for himself.
Discussing with respect.
I know. I said,
even Rufai have to succumb that I know. Yes, I know. I tell you, I say, if we sit in one place and just be blaming Tinubu or any president that come into power, we might still have a long way to go. The problem we have in Nigeria is everybody. I tell you now, it's everybody. Everybody. One way or the other, we all are guilty of why Nigeria is not moving forward. For example, there are some things you will do in Nigeria and you cannot do it abroad. Now, only Nigeria, you will see diasporas will come to Nigeria, they will hold NEC on their steering driving a car. But you can't dare do such thing in abroad. Almost everybody's mindset now in Nigeria is now criminality. Telling Rufai how to talk on a live broadcast is crazy. We are not even sure who is working with this government and who is standing for the people anymore. This is enough for you to know that Rufai is under pressure, working in a rise. There's a lot of gagging. There's a lot of gagging affecting him. Sonny Edobo, you say, please, Mr. Elvis, not everyone. Yes, it's everyone. One way or the other, we all are doing what is not right. One way or the other. I'm telling you, including myself. You and I might not be in this in the discretion of corruption, criminality, and all that. There's still one or two things what they do that you and I cannot do in abroad. Let's be honest now. Let's say it how it is. Yes. That's why Nigeria can't move forward. Somebody reminded me the other day, the money that I pay my cleaner. Somebody that was with me, when she finished cleaning, she was leaving, and I paid her. Somebody that was with me told me that, no, this is not nice. The money they pay are too small. And I didn't realize it. That is wrong. We take advantage of everything in Nigeria. Everybody is guilty. Why Nigeria is not moving forward? Let's say it how it is. I just told you that I increased my security man salary March till now 3 times. That was after I was conscious concerning my cleaner. Because that's the amount I'll be paying her. I just thought, okay, it's a normal thing. But somebody reminded me, no, no. How long has she been working with you? I know. This cannot even do anything anymore. I was like, oh, okay, I don't know. But can you do that in the UK? They have a fixed price before they will come and work with you. A fixed price. If you know, say your shoulder not reach, fear not let you go cleaning company in the UK say may they come work with you now. The price is there. They will let you know how much they pay their workers per hour. You will pay it. We all are taking advantage of everything in Nigeria. They tell me say not everyone. Every one of us, both you in abroad and everyone that lives in Nigeria. One way or the other. The only thing I want to hear now is that, oh, I'm not part of the criminality or corruption or whatever. But one way or the other, find out. Check yourself properly. You will know. We want the country to be better. Do you know that in the UK, the government are doing their part? The people are doing their part as well. Are you aware? Are you aware that in the UK, if you beat your wife, now prison they go? Are you aware? Are you also aware for Nigeria, may they beat their wife, woto, anyhow for Nigeria, nothing they happen. Are you also aware the same wife will go to police station and complain? Because the man have the upper hand, police go tell us, hey, madam, may you listen to your husband. Wait till you say it happened. How did it happen? I'm telling you that everything that is happening in Nigeria, all of us have faults in it. I understand the bigger one and the leaders and all that. What about tomorrow we actually have that better leader? Let me ask you. The Peter Obi that you and I are craving for today. What about tomorrow? God now finally hear our prayer. Peter Obi is the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Will Peter Obi be able to change the mindset, the satanic mindset of the common Nigerians? Oh, you think say there's a constitution to change that? There's no constitution to change that. The mindset. How are you going to do that? Tell you that all of us need an iron hand for Nigeria to be better. All of us. Somebody posted today. Today I not posted something today that they find somebody 50,000 naira for driving for speed driving in 10 Milan Bridge. 50,000 naira. There's a hidden camera there now in Lagos. So on the comment section, a lot of people were here saying, now this and that, why you do? They cannot see corruption. They cannot, because that's what people always use to justify rubbish. When EFCC go for Yahoo, and I don't see politicians, yes, I understand. Say yes. Your comment can go like this. Thank you so much, EFCC, for what you are doing. Remove all the Yahoo criminals out of the street. Please also go for corrupt politicians. Fine. Know that. Leave Yahoo boys alone. Leave Yahoo. What do you mean leave Yahoo boys alone? Then I went to the comment section. That's what most of them were saying. Then I commented on that comment section on today. Now today, and my comments attracted a lot of people. I commented by saying this 50,000 naira should have been at least 100,000 naira, not 50,000 naira. For country to be better, everybody needs to be held with the iron hand. Try to be, you say I'm playing and tell the feast country. UK, you go beat light. They don't pursue you. I beat no, I not beat light. I on the speed camera. When I walk for UK, man, not late. Speed camera don't catch me reach 4 times. They go send down come through post. Inside that true post, there's a paper you will sign and you will accept saying that you drive that car with the plate number. You will send it back. They will take and go court. Your 3 point will be removed from your driver's license. And you will pay about 80 pounds. Even the 80 pounds is not even the issue. We have 16 points on our driver's license. They remove 3 points today. Tomorrow, you know, hear what you do another one. They remove another 3 points. How many remain 10? They remove another 3 again. Once they don't remove them, almost finished, you'll be banned for 2 years not to drive. Once you don't finish your 2-year penalization, you come back and go back to driving school again like a fool that doesn't have sense. But for Nigeria, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? That make us not go anywhere for this country. Because do you know who I am too much for Nigeria? Do you know who I am? Not because of the way the country be now. They find somebody for 10 million bridge, 50,000 naira. People complaining. Something they should have put for 250,000 naira. Let people have sense by force. But the painful part of it, that even though they put out for that 250, what would they do with the money? Because for UK, any money they collected from the people, both tax and everything, they are using it for the betterment of the country. That's why I'm fighting for us to get the #1 seat right first. If we can get the #1 seat right, all these taxes that we all are complaining about, you have to adjust and just get used to it. Simple. Get used to it. And so Nigeria want it better. Let's move on. Thank you.
They've been enjoying since Abacha days. We know, we remember their story, we remember their history. They became governor at age, Dr. Abati is your very good friend now, 36 or thereabout. He said the day he came here, he was governor at 36.
Please, he's also a major icon in the media industry.
Yes. So
publisher
and all of that.
Telegraph, publisher
of The Sun. Very good man. He's done very well for himself.
Discuss him with respect.
I know. I said, so but what I'm saying is stating the fact. He became governor at 36, two-term governor. Then he's gone ahead to Senate. All right. And before now, we've heard this name since the days of
Deborah Olugbemi. Thank you very much. Now 12 points. I forget, I said 16 points. 12 points now we get for our license for UK. 12. If they remove 3 today, it will remain 9. If they remove 3 again, it will remain 6. If they remove 3, it will remain 3. The last 3, you are finished. Your life is finished on earth and in heaven. Because in the UK, if you know they drive, maybe you got a job because of your car. Now you lost your license. Obviously, you will definitely lose that job. Because if you use taxi, go that job 2 times. You use train, go that job 2 times. You yourself go resign from that job, go find another job where you go do your backyard, where you go they do. Because you are banned for 2 years. We need an iron hand for Nigeria to be better. If not, we are not going anywhere. That's just it. I'd like to appreciate those of you who write all the comment section before I move on with my other presentation here. As you all can see right there, I have a very pathetic, disheartening presentation for you guys this evening. Right there. It's already circulating on social media. But let me finish with politics first. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for all that you do. We appreciate you always. And I love you very, very, very much. Thank you, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel Sesmo. Thank you very much. Good evening to you all. Sagbavo Okonrai, Mother Peggy Mode. God bless you all. Discussion Channel TV. Peter Osarete, I can see you right there. James Ome, I can see you in the building. Prince Aka in the building. Prince Alabo with us. Thank you very much, my people. Vitus Akwabelen right there with us. God bless you all, my people. Remy Abdul, I can see you. Raf Oli. It's been a while. Good to hear from you. Good evening to you. Good evening to every one of you right there. Lucy Uno, I can see you. Thank you very much, Michael Abba, Betzman. God bless you. Thank you, my good people. Discussion Channel TV, I can see you as well. Thank you, my wonderful people. I appreciate you. Kate Omorise in the building. Good to hear from you today. Abu Azi, my brother, thank you very much for all that you do. God bless you. Thanks for always being there. Thank you very much. Always right there, Debsy in the building. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Everyone. Sonny Edokbolo, thank you very much. Good evening to you. Black Panther, my dear brother, I appreciate you all. Eva Line, I can see you right there. Mike Akambara, I can see you. Madam Amen Bright, I can see you. God bless you, man. I appreciate you all. Then I can see more people. Madam Rita in the building today. God bless you as usual. Thank you so much. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you for all that you do. Just press on the like button as I'm calling your name, please. It's very, very important you take our voices far. Then I also have more people right there. Arinze Shukuma is with us. Thank you very much, Arinze. Good evening to you. Thanks for joining us today. Then we have Divine Joy in the building. Divine Joy, thank you very much for joining us today. God bless you. I appreciate you. Then we have Deborah Olugbemi. Thank you very much. God bless you. I appreciate you. Then we have who again? I think that's it. Yeah, I've done it. Yay! Verbally, I've appreciated everybody today. And God, I will bless you now. For those of you coming later on, good evening, or rather, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone if you depend on your own region. But I'd like us to just move on right now. I'm going to post out a link now. For those of you that want to join us, let's take this pathetic ritualism topic together. The link is going to be posted. Come in. Let's start on time, and so that we can start talking on time as well. There you go with the link. My wonderful people, I appreciate every one of you. Let me quickly take it. A ritualist discovered in Enugu today. A pathetic one. A ritualist will bury a pregnant woman alive under his house. And many other people, this man have been burying under his house. Pathetic. This story, it shocked me when I see him. A lot is happening in Nigeria. Should we not blame Tinubu for this one? Make we blame Tinubu for this. Not even they talk just now say the satanism. Do you know that the same Nigerians are the one clapping for people like this? They call them Odogu. Yahoo people go, they drive Benz and Lexus because that's their usual cars. People call them Odogu in Nigeria. Respect them. We young people, by God's grace, we still they try, they do well. We go come out. People go to use that kind of eye, they look us as well. Because we are not even sure who is hardworking and who is criminals anymore in Nigeria. I say, they apply capital punishment for corruption and Yahooism. People are saying, it's too harsh. That is the only way we can have that better Nigeria. If not, we are not going anywhere. Capital punishment for corruption. Then capital punishment for Yahooism. Madam Rita, I can see you. That's how it should be. That is the only way Nigeria can be better. Not be say it reach your tongue. No, it's too harsh. Person way thief money for government. You call that one corruption, make they buy and right. Person way thief another person money for abroad or any I take one, and the owner of the money jump for train, it buy himself. Where do they call that one? Oh, some of you are justifying it. We both people feel thief our money in the past. So that the stuff from our forefathers is our thought to take back. You see your mentality. Embracing and supporting satanism. Now your hand. Now Nigeria will become that country where would they look for? I'm telling you. On your hand. If no, we are not going anywhere. Let's take this together, my people. Listen to this.
ọ na-arụ ụlọ na nani anu ọrụchabekwe tude ka ọ na-alụ n'ime ebe enyi ọ watabekwe tais ebe a dọm
Guys, a human ritual syndicate has just been exposed in Eziago local government area of Enugu state, all thanks to a 13-year-old girl that was kidnapped, intended to be killed and used for rituals. This was said to have happened on the 26th of May 2025, where it was said that the 13-year-old girl and her father had gone to fetch firewood in the farm, when out of nowhere they were met by two strangers who requested a knife from the girl's father. As the girl's father tried to get the knife for these strangers because they said they wanted to use it and fix their bike, they grabbed this 13-year-old girl, tied her up, put her on the bike, and drove to a very notable native doctor's house by the name of Eziani. When they were taking this girl to the native doctor's house, a group of vigilante men spotted them from a distance and thought that they looked suspicious. They were like, those guys look suspicious. There's something about these people. Somebody please follow them. But before the vigilantes could follow them, this group of men had taken this 13-year-old girl to Eziani, a very rich and notable native doctor in this local government area. And Eziani saw the little girl, the 13-year-old girl, and threw her in a pit in his compound, in a soakaway pit, in a septic tank, where it turned out that there have been multiple dead bodies that had been dumped there. And that was where this 13-year-old girl was thrown into. And they would have successfully taken this girl and actually used her for what they wanted to use her for, had it been that the vigilante men were not looking for these said suspicious guys they had seen a couple minutes ago in a bike. So these vigilante men continued searching for these men on the bike that they had just seen. And while searching for them and trailing where they went to, they began hearing a little girl cry. They began hearing a little girl screaming and shouting for help. And they followed that voice into Eziani's compound, where they saw this 13-year-old girl in a pit, and she was rescued alive. But what they saw next left their mouths wide open. What these vigilante men discovered in that pit that they were picking up this 13-year-old girl from was something that would lead to this chaos that is happening now in Enugu State. They discovered that in this pit, there were other people tied up intended to be used for rituals. They also saw decomposing body of people that had been brought there from days past. Even the picture and the video of what looked to be a pregnant woman was seen tied up and most likely dead in that pit. It so turned out that this man, Eziani, the notable native doctor, is the leader of a very notorious cult group called the White Club, aka the Kingdom of Progress, with over 15 members.
Okay. You sure? You sure?
The problem is, people know that Eziani is a native doctor, but they did not know the depth of his dealings. They did not know what this man actually did behind closed doors, or in this case, under his foundation. Nobody knew that this man was kidnapping, killing people, and burying them under his building. Nobody saw this coming. They only saw him as a regular native doctor who seemed to be successful. You know, one of those herbalists that help people solve problems with the easiest way or the most conventional way possible. There are videos of him spraying money at occasions. There are videos of him showering money to people, giving gifts out. That it's clear that this man is well-to-do. This man is not your average native doctor who sits in a shrine with the red clothes and white chalk around his eyes. This is one of those native doctors who somehow is rich and is now trying to get people to be rich too. Except he was doing it in the most unconventional ways you could ever imagine. As Eziani started building a new property in Enugu State, he started recruiting members for his White Club. According to one of the members that was arrested, they said that to join this club, you have to come with 250,000 naira. And then, every now and then, each member of the club would have to kidnap or bring somebody over for rituals. The person that they would bring in, these said members would have to kill the person, lick the blood, and take an oath to the God that Eziani is serving, to the deity that is making them rich, to promise to serve them forever. And the day they stop serving this deity, they will be killed by this deity. This is part of the initiation process to join the White Club, the Kingdom of Progress for Eziani. Some sources say that before he was caught, they were trying to piece out a puzzle. They were trying to do the ultimate sacrifice. They were trying to do the major sacrifice for the members of the White Club, where they have to kidnap a man, a pregnant woman, and a virgin. So it was in the process of looking for a virgin that they went to pick up that 13-year-old girl, apparently. Now, just for clarity, the part where we saw these people buried underground, where they were buried under the foundations of his house, it's not in the main building. So there's a whole part of this man's properties inside the bush part where he seems to be building a house. It's like a new site. The house is still currently being built. So you see that the house is still hasn't been completed. It's an uncompleted building. And I think that is where he buried the pregnant woman, the said man, and supposedly the 13-year-old girl. Now, in his main building, that is where we saw the shrines. I would say that's where we saw the shrines, the graves, the fetish things that clearly shows that he's a native doctor. I think there is also there were a lot of his properties were, and I think that is why he is able to escape, because at the time he learns that in his uncompleted building, in his new site that they've seen where he has been burying people under the foundations, he had enough time to run away from his main house. But unfortunately, they got his house, they touched it. His cars and his properties were targeted and burnt down. Now, it's unclear if in his current house that has been completed, if there's anything that was buried underneath it. But I doubt, if at all, for them to see anything buried underneath it, it would have to be dismantled all the way up to the ground. And I don't think that is the case, but since he's already building this new house with dead bodies underneath it in the ground of the foundations of the house, then there's that possibility that this is how this man has been building his houses. And he had no plans to stop. So the main goal of these people, according to what people are saying, is that they will kidnap all the varieties of people that they needed for this ritual and then give them some title so that when they are eventually killed, the spirit of the pregnant woman, the spirit of the man, the spirit of the virgin will start working their magic in the afterlife to keep making this group of cultists very rich. But unfortunately for them, they could not complete the puzzle because the 13-year-old virgin that was kidnapped was quickly rescued. That night of the 26th of May, the vigilante men made it their goal to find those guys that kidnapped her, and they were able to catch them. One of them happened to be a barber, and when he was asked what all this was about, he claimed that he joined the group and he wanted to leave, but Eziani, the native doctor, told him that for him to leave, he would have to get 1 million naira, which this barber did not have, because he wanted to join but did not know what it took. It's after he had joined and realized that, wow, they have to do human sacrifice, kill people, kidnap people, that he realized that he did not want to do it anymore. Unfortunately for him, it was too late and he could not leave unless he was going to drop 1 million naira and other drink items. And since this guy could not provide it, Eziani gave him the orders to get more people for the ritual. Hence, he took part in kidnapping the virgin 13-year-old. It's also being said that some of the other members of the White Club has been caught and arrested and maybe handed over to the police. We don't know yet. As for Eziani, we don't know what people are saying, if he's on the run, if he has been caught and handed to the police. Nothing has been said regarding him being accountable for what has been discovered in his house. This story is currently developing, so put in mind that many details may come up later. Many information that we don't have now would come up. Some things may even change. Again, we don't know if Eziani himself has been caught and arrested, but we are hoping that when that happens, we would have the information. But right now, I think he's probably going to be on the run. His house, cars, his property has been ransacked. Videos are circulating for every activity and everything that was found in his house. This is a man that people see go to parties, spray money, flash his properties, his cars, his mansion, and somehow, nobody expected that underneath all of this source of his wealth were the blood of human beings, were the blood of innocent people, were the heads. If this girl had not screamed and shouted for help, and if this vigilante man had not seen something that was suspicious and chased after it, we would not be here today talking about this. This would not have been discovered. This would have gone on for only God knows how long. Remember, this man has been rich and relevant for a very long time.
Just imagine now, see they no car this man. This man go dey drive car, people go dey praise am. Some people go dey get depression, say, see as God still bless this man, why God never bless them? But they don't know the evil wey the man dey do. This billionaire here so for East, this man so he bury pregnant woman alive, put them under when I dig, I don't know, but what I want to be saying, where is the engineer, the person who constructs that thing, who cement am? And again, the people around there, how they know, say somebody down under that place. That be the question I want to ask. I thought that today, most of the men we get doings today when they drive car get different things, many of them are there for blood. This is the reason why, if God never bless you, always be guided, be careful. Wait upon the Lord. You see, you know how many people this man don't use that money to oppress. Don't sit there help if they busy the help people. Imagine you value your life, you don't want to die, but you buy people happy. Now they say Enugu state governor now don't destroy a house. So everybody has to be careful. Most of the men of these days, they possess. Even so-called politicians say they among most of the ritual buying when they full everywhere, and they run them. Not only a Yahoo Plus, this one, many of them. Carry pregnant woman, put her for that place. Different idea for that place. I only go know how many people this man will not buy for life. This type of man, so if they give him to police, if he bail him, because in Nigeria, what money cannot do does not exist. People only worship money in this country. This type of man, therefore, yours beat down. Do something way bad. Better say safe. If you be say I get God hard, for you say me, they will give him. Anyone know how rest? See, but sometimes in life, if God never bless you, be careful. There are so many secret society men full everywhere. And therefore, East, for Abuja, more than 100,000 men now are they say they see the outside now, buying people, missing people. Because of the one build house, the one drive car, the one carry chief person title, the one be name Udogu, this one. So if you are doing any business now, say God never bless you, my brother be guided. You see, get patient. You see, what God cannot do does not exist. Our guests are the pity for our guests because they always run after money. Money give them joy, money possess them, you understand? So everybody should be careful, but I was still ask the question, where is the engineer, the bricklayer, who cement that thing, cover them for that place? And again, who knows if it's that place? How they think know? Still, there are so many women head in that place. We need to ask ourselves that question. Other than a person when the man fuck up, not expose her now, or better see something happen.
This is a touchy story. I will agree with my brother Emeka that a lot of people are into this satanism. A lot in Nigeria. A lot. Let me take this call. Mother Deborah is on the phone. Mother Deborah, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, man. Talk to us.
Honestly, good evening, Mr. Elvis. It's
Thank you.
Very pathetic. This video you showed now just weakened me. Good evening to everyone, all our viewers and commenters all over the world. You are welcome to today's broadcast. I'm really short of words. Honestly, I'm filled with emotions watching that last video of the ritualist. It's such a sad situation. And I can assure you that we have many, it's not just this one. So long as Nigeria remains like this, we're going to have more of this kind of things happening. And this is the only one that has been caught. The question is, how many more are out there that are yet to be caught? You know, so long as we have this corrupt system, we don't have government, we don't have law and order in Nigeria, we'll continue to have this kind of things. Let me just respond to the question that you asked earlier when you said, is it Tinubu that is doing this now? So let me use this opportunity to respond to that. One thing, Mr. Elvis, that you have to understand is that there's no way you can eliminate the government, the role of the government when things go wrong in a country. It's just like maybe you are a manager of a care home or you are a manager of a company. Whatever happened in that company, if that company fails, if the staff of that company fail, or if something goes wrong, you have to resign, because at the end of the day, you are held accountable as the manager. So it always goes back to leadership. So there's no way you can exempt the government from every failure in Nigeria. Yes, they are accountable, because if they have done their job properly, if there is law and order in Nigeria, then these things would have been curtailed. So if you see people misbehaving today, you cannot remove the government from it. You cannot exempt Tinubu from that. He is the president. They are the ones in government. I can assure you today, if there's no good government in England, or if there's no good government in any country, you're going to still see people misbehave. You're going to still see all these things happening. But it's because there's law and order in these countries. They have good governance. That's why you see people behave themselves. So there's no way you can exempt Tinubu and the government from these things that are happening. When a country fails, there's no way the government should not be held accountable. So they are directly or indirectly accountable for those things that are going on, for the failure of Nigeria. All the governments, not just Tinubu, but we can never exempt them from the failure. Because if they have done their job properly, we won't be in this situation. It's such a sad situation, but this just goes back to show how bad Nigeria is. And I can assure you, the more Nigeria continues in this path that we're going, more of these things will begin to happen. People just want to make money. They don't care how they make the money. And anyhow you make money, people will respect you in Nigeria. People will hail you. Nobody wants to know how you make your money.
Exactly.
And that is the pathetic situation at the moment. It's such a sad thing, and I'm really sad that the man himself has not been caught. You know, and you'll be surprised even when if they hand over this man to the police, he will be bailed, or he might even escape from Nigeria. They can even help him to escape from Nigeria. This man might just escape justice.
How do you know if the man? How do you know if the man not already in Ghana?
That's what I am saying. That's exactly what he might even have traveled abroad. He probably have a passport. Yes, he probably even have a foreign passport kept in one place. All of them, they have plan B. Both the politicians, the pastors, they all have citizenship of other countries. You might even be surprised he has a valid passport. Maybe he has even flew out of Nigeria. Yes, it's very, very possible. He might be chilling in one place abroad. Nobody knows. So it's such a sad and a pathetic situation. But this is why when we talk, people think, oh, we're just talking. Let me just quickly say something. Was it yesterday or so? I was talking to a very close friend, and I told her, I said, Nigerians are not serious. And she was offended that, why did I say Nigerians are not serious? That we just sit abroad and complain that we don't know what is going on in Nigeria, that we think Nigerians are happy with what is going on. And I told her, I said, but I'm not seeing the evidence that Nigerians are really doing anything to change the current situation.
All right,
so,
thank you.
I want to ask you quickly, Mr. Elvis.
Okay.
You are in Nigeria, so am I wrong to say Nigerians are not serious? Are they really doing anything?
They are not serious. They are not serious at all.
So I'm not wrong to say that, you know. Anyway, thank you so much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you very much, man. God bless you. I appreciate you. Thanks for your submission, man. Thank you. All right. Now, so we see my people. So we see a lot is happening. Now, only one night I discover, so we don't know where many day as we talk so. But meanwhile, I appreciate every one of you right there. Thank you for your time. Please help us to press on the like, help us to share, press on the $sign, encourage what we do here. Somebody actually called me yesterday. He watched a channel where there were basketballs and there was super chatting and all that, blah, blah, blah. Said, how come a good platform people don't super chat? I said, yeah, that's Nigeria for you. It's like that. That's just Nigeria for you. A bad platform where they are discussing rubbish, absolutely rubbish, things that doesn't have anything to do with how the country will be better. You see how Nigerians are super chatting there. But here, where me and my panelists come here every day, my commenters, my callers, to speak truth to power, to put our time and everything, how Nigeria can be better. You see, they don't support things like that. Yes, that's what people do. But that's why it's always good, whatever you are doing, do it from your heart. I appreciate every one of you, my people. If you check the people that super chat me on this platform, they are regular people, the same names. Many of you can do your findings yourself. You see, they are the same people, the same names. It's always that. It's between 1 to 5 people or 10. So what happened to the remaining people that is watching us? So that's what we get, but we are used to it. Thank you very much, my people. Continue to do your part if you can. Encourage what we do here every day. I'd like us to start talking now from the panel. It's only 4 of us here, so because of that, I'm just going to let the broadcast to flow. The first person on the panel is Black Panther, Mr. Jonathan, and Madam Rita. Everybody, 3 of you is going to have 15 minutes. Anybody that comes in now, after these 3 people, you will get 5 minutes. You're supposed 8 minutes. 3 minutes have been removed from top of that 8 to add it to all of their 15 minutes that is here now. You know why I encourage people that join me first? They are the reason why the platform is kept for you to come in. So I don't take them as a joke, especially my first and second persons that join the panel. Not be some people will go there, you do your living room, they wait. When they say final submission, you just join this broadcast. If everybody wait like that to that final submission before they want to join the broadcast, I'm not sure say broadcast will still be on air. Yes, of course. Once I finish my monologue, my presentation and my monologue, I don't end the show. I don't go tele. But that person who first come, they keep the platform for you to have the opportunity to come in. They must be prioritized at all times. The reason why I give all these people with there 15 minutes, they came in the same time. 3 of them came in the same time. It's only a few seconds they take past each other. So I appreciate you all, my people. God bless you all. I'd like us to hear from Black Panther, Mr. Jonathan and Madam Rita. Black Panther, please talk to us, my brother. 15 minutes for you.
Nigeria, good day, and good day to everybody. More grace to every one of you. And I want to thank those of us that are steadfast, those of us that are having sleepless nights over the issue of our nation. May God continue to strengthen us. May God continue to keep us good, and make us go deep down into the history and begin to find everything. And may God let us always keep this peaceful way, because if not for Nigerians are peaceful, what will this country? Because they're taking us to the wall where we need to come back and take all these people, all these politicians, all of them. But I want to say thank you to everybody. May God bless every Nigerian that is seated here listening to us, listening to the voice of truth. May God bless our mommy. We thank you because you are part and parcel of this struggle. This is a woman that having sleepless night, waking up the same time, coming to the studio the same time with us. That means she wants this country to be upright. Not those that come to tell us different things, contrary to what we are seeing here, and contrary to the belief everybody here is believing in the truth, and not collecting money to come and tell us nonsense here. We don't condone rubbish here. We are here to speak the truth. And today I will start. Nigeria Watch. You see, I will be always on the side of the Nigerian people. I will always be on the side of the Nigerian people. I grew up in Nigeria from the day, from Benin to Lagos, Lagos to Kaduna to Jos, and come back to Lagos. Nigerian people are the most peaceful people in the entire universe that I have seen. There might be some, there might be other countries, but what I have seen with my own eyes, Nigerians are the most peaceful, the most loving and caring people you can ever dream to be with. It has been attested to. Go to so many countries, they will say it. They will tell you, we are being made down. Some of us that don't even commit crime, they are being made down by our own African countries. But Nigeria still do what? still curtail and be peaceful, still accept them and forgive them. You see, this Nigerian politician, like you said, Nigeria, you cannot put all Nigerians into one bunch because we have what we call statistics. We have to look at the foundation, the cause of what brought about this issue. That is what we should deal with. Anytime we talk down on the Nigerian people, we are saying that Nigeria should react the way Libyans are reacting. We are saying Nigeria should react the way Congo is reacting. We are saying Nigeria should react the way Sudan is reacting. Nigeria is a very peaceful, they are very peaceful people. Because all these people called politicians, people like Kanu, people like all the ones that you have, that drug dealers, they have destroyed the fabrics of the nation. They have destroyed everything concerning morality. They destroyed everything. That is why you see they are laughing, telling you from their throne of power that as people are shouting, we will be somewhere enjoying ourselves. Who will take this kind of speech around the world? Who will dare take this speech from these people? A president call you the most laziest people in the world. Then a senator who stole your mandate will tell you that Nigeria like cheap money. And he will come and tell you that I made my money when I was 36 years old. Let him bring the records. Let him bring the account. Gone are those days where somebody will stand up and tell me he made money when he made me his first million when he was 25 years old. Give us the record. A country where you don't have record. Kanu will come here and tell me that he made money when he was 36 years old. And he went into power and stole all the money of the states. A criminal like him, who was convicted and was jailed, will come here with audacity and speak to the Nigerian people. That's an aberration to humanity. They'll come to Nigerians. Nigerians don't do anything to them because Nigeria love peace. They are addicted to peace. If Nigeria were to be Sudan, were to be Libya, are we going to take this nonsense from these people? If we have reacted the way other nations are reacting, do you think any of you will invest in that in Nigeria? I will always stand on the side of the Nigerian people, because when you have good laws, Nigerians will showcase their obedience to the law. It has been proven. War against discipline, it was proven. Nigeria can obey laws, but the people we have in the hands of leadership have turned the country upside down. That is why I said the Republicans ended. They destroyed the entire country. We are just talking on the factors. People are just bringing the factors. The foundation of your country has been decimated. That is why you see Nigerians doing all sorts of things just to survive. And that is it. Every human being can be pushed to the wall to do things that are not of this world just to survive. That is why I see Nigerians traveling out. And people are still blaming them. Why are you traveling out? Should they get themselves involved in ritualists, in stealing government properties, in all these aberrations they are committing all over the place? It is high time we call a spade a spade. The Nigerian people are peaceful people. We should hold that. We should honor them. And not, or it cannot be, everybody cannot be the same thing. But in generality of us, Nigerians are peaceful. No countries around the world, in the West, in the North Africa, can take this nonsense the politicians are doing. A man stole 900 billion. Nothing was done to him. Orji Kalu stole the whole money of the state. He was convicted. He was taken out of his own with the conviction. Nothing was done. Look at your Senate president. He stole NDDC money and not taking it back. Nothing was done to him. He seated there. He didn't buy the form to become a senator. No, but he's a senator. Nothing is done. And the Nigerian people are not reacting. And everything, we throw it on them. We throw stone on them. They should react. We are talking. That is to tell you that Nigeria loves peace. If we react the way Sudan is reacting, if we react the way other countries are reacting, we will have been scattered for now. By now, we have finished the country by now. We should be soft. We should categorize them. We should bring them in category and speak on it like that. We should stop putting ourselves in a bunch and throwing ourselves into the trash can. Yes, go to other nations. They are committing crime. In America here, there's a lady that carried his own baby and put in a microwave right here in America, where you have rules and laws, but she was caught and she was jailed and she was sentenced to death. That is a country with laws that don't take nonsense from criminals, like the Nigerian politicians, from the presidency to the last person to the local government. They are all criminals. If they put laws that everybody will obey, will somebody like Tinubu be president of Nigeria? Will somebody like Tinubu Kalu be senator? Will somebody like the president become a senator? Will Buhari be president? If Nigeria were to be a country where laws are there, it is very. Look, I was so angry. If I ask myself to see Kanu, I can bite his ear off. I take that back. That is how angry I am. Tomorrow he will not tell you that I am sorry for taking that. If people now start dealing with him online, he will not say you're sorry. Before you say sorry, your sorry will never be accepted in the surface of this earth. Go and tell your creator to forgive you of this unholy sin. Tomorrow you carry your rosary and go to Catholic church and say, Lord, you be giving thanksgiving, and the people be clapping for them. That is how religious we are. Because the politicians and the so-called demonic pastors all over the country have connived to destroy the foundations of this country. They don't love their country. They don't care about their country. They take all sorts of nonsense from their politicians. They cannot speak. The Nigerian people are looking because they are peaceful. They have a very long strain. If that thing is broken, the day that string is broken, and Nigeria comes out with everything they've gotten, there will be no country you call your country anymore. I bet to say this, there will be no country you call a country anymore. The country will be tattered to pieces. As we are doing this now, let's go to do it in a way, systematic way, to take this country back. If the military cares, every average military person, if you want this country that you are fighting for to be like this forever, so shall it be. But if you want this country to change, if you can come in because the Constitution gave you the power to come in when the territorial integrity of your country has been decimated, you refuse to come in, so you will be refused forever and be silenced forever. That is Nigeria has been destroyed. We are just talking on the carcass of the destruction of the country. It has been destroyed. If people don't know, people should get it into your fabrics now. It has been destroyed. That is why I said the republic is gone and is dead. We are just looking at the carcass. We are looking at the carcass. That's what we are seeing. Thank God the people in the East are bringing out the evil in the East. What about other region? What about other region? Go and look at the North. Drug everywhere. Drug everywhere. There's some kind of drug they take now. They take it. They stand like a robot. Drug everywhere. And the perpetrators are right there within us. Why are they not bringing it out? Oh, it's my townsman. That is it. Who have the guts to bring this out? Who among all the tribes? The East they are cleansing their land. What about other lands? Are they not evil? Drugs are being taken into Nigeria every day. Our children are getting into drugs, smoking drugs. They are not talking about it. They are busy talking about 2027. May God answer every one of them. According to the deeds that they have done to this country. According to the deeds they've done to the people that God created like them. May God answer them and pay back in their ways. This is nonsense. And we are taking it because we are peaceful. We are peaceful. By the time the hammer of God rises against them, the people will not look back anymore. They will go after them. Then they will realize that these people that were peaceful, they can as well be like a vampire against people that want to take their existence into their pocket. May God help us, every one of us. I stand for the Nigerian people. Nigerian people have been decimated for over 60 years by the imperialists, by the people the imperialists put into power. That is what has happened to the Nigerian state. Immorality has been, is now an ice cream where you lick what you lick, drink every day. Nobody cares anymore. Who are the perpetrators of all this? The imperialists and the nonsense and satanic politicians we have out here. Some people will line up at their back. They would line up. 90% of them are evil. They will still line up and be supporting them, collecting stipends from their desks. You are collecting stipends. You that collect stipends, what does it say? The law of nature, the curse of your creator will fall on you. That is what it says. It will fall on you. Our ancestors will fall, they will take you down. Because it is barbaric for you to sit down and your people in your country are being taken down. No food. People at least can eat 1 square meal a day. Go and look at under the bridge. Look at the way people are sleeping under the bridge. And somebody will come here. He will say, Emilio, come. It is my turn. You call yourself a tribe. You come here and support this aberration. Don't worry. Like Nigeria says, it will come and touch you one day. And when you cry, nobody will suckle you. Nobody. That is the price you will pay. Everybody must rise up against these politicians that are eating everybody down. These people are eating everybody down. They destroy the fabrics of our nation. They are holding it. Nigerians are peaceful. But that peace, I don't know how long we are going to hold on to it. Because if it breaks, nobody can tell them to stop. Look at Libya today. Nobody can tell them to stop. Look at Congo today. Look at Sudan today. Nobody can tell them to stop because they've lost their generation. That is why they are in anger to speak and fight with whatever they have. We should be grateful to God that we have not taken to arms. We are talking. We have not taken to arms. We should be grateful to God. If not, nobody will be in that country anymore.
Black Panther, your minute is over.
Thank you, Nigeria Watch. May God continue to strengthen you and bless you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Thanks for your that was a passionate submission right there. Thank you. God bless you, my brother. Okay, let's hear from the next person on the panel, which is Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan, it's good to have you on the show, sir. Good evening to you. Talk to us.
Yeah,
Mr. Jonathan, please hold on. It looks like somebody is calling in. Just hold on, Mr. Jonathan. Let me take this call. Hello, yeah, good evening to you. Your name and where you calling us from? Hello? Okay, unfortunately, Mr. Jonathan, just go ahead. If that call calls back, I can't pick it anymore. It's not talking. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan.
Okay, Mr. Harris.
Mr. Jonathan, I beg, hold on again. I beg. People that super chatted me, let me quickly appreciate them. Mr. Jerry C. Obasohan, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm very, very, very grateful. Mother Peggy Modi, thank you very much for the super chat. I'm very, very grateful. Your pocket never run dry. God bless you. Thanks for the wonderful super encouragement. I'm grateful. Mr. Jonathan, for the third time, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Elvis, I greet you once again. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
For the good work we are doing. I greet you. Our fellow panelists, Madam Rita, I greet you, and Mr. Black Panther, I greet you. Welcome. God bless you all. Mommy Diaspora, once again, welcome. God bless you greatly, and all the commenters and callers. God bless you all greatly. Welcome. I want to, first of all, acknowledge Madam Deborah, the caller. I think she was the first caller here today. She was talking about the government, that the leadership cannot be exonerated. I think that's the point she was trying to make, and she made it very firmly. Yes, the government cannot. You see the moral decadence, the moral decline that we are seeing in Nigeria, that's gotten so low. You can't even measure it anymore. There is no respect for life. You know, I know it happens everywhere in the world. You see things like this, but that of Nigeria has taken a different turn. You know, it is one thing for people to commit those crimes. It is another thing for the system to ensure justice is done. But in Nigeria, there is no justice. And therefore, the government cannot be exonerated. No. The government cannot be exonerated. By extension, Mr. Tinubu cannot be exonerated. Because if everything is working well, if the system is well, the economy is functioning well, the economy is performing well, of course you know who will take the first credit. It is the government. It is Mr. Tinubu. They will take their, megaphone. They will take the full credit. Make no mistake about that. They will take full credit of it. Even when sometimes in most cases they are not even the one that, made it happen. They will take full credit. Therefore, if it is the other way around, they cannot be exonerated. It cannot be. They are responsible, largely. In fact, not just, they are largely responsible for everything that is happening in Nigeria. And for the Senator, Orji Kalu, disappointing. So disappointing. He said he's not a psychopath. Oh my goodness. Mr. Kalu, yes, you are. You are a sycophant. You are a big one for that matter. You know you are. And that is why you mention it, because you want to cover yourself. You are. There is no doubt about that. You are a big one. It's just the fact that Nigerians are naive. Nigerians are just so naive set of people. And until Nigerians begin to be rational in their thinking and in their thought process, you see these politicians, they will continue to take Nigerians for a ride. They will continue to lie to them, throw anything at them, feed Nigerians with all manners of lies and propaganda, and it will fly, just the way Senator Kalu just did today. Look at him talking. Just listen to him talking. Listen to that man talking. That everything Tinubu has been doing will start trickling down in the next 2-3 years. Just look at that lie, at the face of it. That is what they are going to sell. Make no mistake about it. That is what they are going to be selling. They are setting it up now. That is what you are going to be hearing going on. Just be ready for that. So you will be hearing that. Mark it. I bet everything on it. That's what you are going to be hearing. Everything Mr. Tinubu has been doing, Nigerians have not seen it yet. It will start trickling down in the next 2 or 3 years. Just listen to that lie. Just listen to that lie. I only have some few questions for them because they will shovel this down the throat of Nigerians. They will sell this with every breath that is in them. That is the title of their message. Everything he has done, Nigerians are not seeing it now. Things are hard. Things are expensive. Inflation is high, blah, blah, blah. We've said it all. We all know it. But just wait. Just relax. It will start trickling down in the next 2 or 3 years. Here are the questions for them. The questions that Nigerians should be asking them, because we are going to be hearing this. Let them tell Nigerians how this will be. How this will happen. Because for that to be true,
for that to happen, that Nigeria will start benefiting from everything Tinubu has been doing for the past 2 years, that the result, the benefit of it will start happening in the next 2 or 3 years. So essentially what they are telling Nigerians, or they will be telling Nigerians, that just wait after 2027. You see the calculation, 2 or 3 years. So 2027 will have been over. So you'll have to wait for them. So just listen to that lie. You have to ask them, what is Nigeria? What is it that Nigeria has for now in terms of Nigerians' resource money outside? How much is it? Because for that to happen, Nigeria must have substantial amount of money outside. So all those lies that they have been selling, it is not true that Nigeria has this amount of foreign exchange outside. Is a lie. You only need to ask them in order to keep them shut, so that they will keep their mouth shut. They will not say this stupid lie. 3 questions. What is the net reserve of Nigeria? What is it? Please, net. Remember, don't just say what is the reserve of Nigeria. What is the net reserve? I bet you they will never answer that question. What is the support that they are giving to small businesses today? I bet you they will never ask. Small businesses, they will never answer that question. What is the level of export in Nigeria? All these things, if all these things are in place, then and only then you can say everything Tinubu has been doing will start trickling down in the next 2 or 3 years. These 3 things are not there. So there is no trickling down anything. Nothing is going to trickle down in the next 2 or 3 years. Nothing. Let them answer these 3 things, these pertinent questions. Because you cannot get something out of nothing. How will it happen? It cannot happen. It can't happen in the next 2 or 3 years because the foundation has not been laid. There is no export that will bring in that for Nigerians to benefit from. There is no support to businesses out there. We're just hearing today, in the last few days, they are taxing the people. They are taxing people 700,000 naira. Small businesses, how will they survive? Yes, punish those. Punish those that are selling fake drugs. Fine. But this is a system that will even punish even those offenders and those that has nothing to do with it. They put all of them in the same basket. So nothing is trickling down in the next 2 or 3 years. Nothing. That is the message. That is the mantra they will set for Nigerians. So that Nigeria will just say, okay, let's just wait. After 2027, we will now start seeing it. Please don't buy it. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I beg Nigerians, please. We will talk more about this in the coming days and months. And Mr. Black Panther, you said the man was the senator Orji Kalu is a criminal. Yes, I agree with you on that. I agree with you. We have criminals leading us in Nigerians. And they still have the temerity, the audacity to come out and be calling Nigerians lazy. A criminal. And yet, somebody like Abati will be telling Nigerians that people like that should be discussed with respect. Yeah, Abati said that, and I was so, it really sank into me. I look at Abati in the face and I say, what kind of a man is this? That people like that should be discussed with respect. How? A politician who wants himself or herself to be discussed with respect will have to do one of the two. He cannot do both of them. He can do one of the two things, of these two things. One, either he remain in his house
he will remain in his house forever and not come out as a public servant or as a politician. Or when he does come out as a politician or as a public servant, he will not align with corrupt system. He will have to be clean. So if you stay in your house, you will not be discussed. Nobody will talk about you. If you come out as a politician or a public servant, then you must align with the right thing. You must do the needful. You cannot align with the corrupt people, with the corrupt system. These are the only ways at which you can be discussed with respect. Mr. Kalu, Senator Orji Kalu, does not fall into any of these two. He's a public servant. He has not decided to stay in his house. He has decided to come out as a public servant and is aligned with the corrupt system. So he has no right to say he should not be discussed. It should be discussed with respect. Which respect? You want to eat your cake and have it. Millions of Nigerians are there. They didn't come out and say they want to be public officials or a public servant that are even way better than Orji Kalu. Way better. So for Orji Kalu to say that Nigerians are lazy, it is either that this man is clueless or is lying. I would prefer to take the latter than the former. He's not clueless. Orji Kalu is not clueless. He's lying. He's a liar. And that's what a criminal does. They can lie till daybreak. You are not clueless. You know the real thing. Nigerians are not lazy. Nigerians are not lazy. You go to Nigeria, all the cities in Nigeria, from Lagos to Port Harcourt to Benin City, to Abuja, to Kano, to Kaduna, the metropolis in Nigeria. Go there, you will see people in that thick sun, 33, 35, 37 degrees. In the
1 minute to go. 1 minute.
And you still have the temerity to be calling Nigerians that Nigerians are lazy. This man should be ashamed of himself. A man who has aligned with the corrupt system, who refused to stay in his house, and you still want him to be discussed with respect. Which respect? Where? It is only people like Abati that will be giving them space. People like him will continue to give them space in Nigeria. Which respect? Discuss him with respect. Respect my foot. A man who refused to stay in his house, want to be a public servant, and still align with the corrupt system all his life. How did he make his money? How? At 36, let them come out. They'll say they are rich. They've done this. They are industrialists. Which you don't even know where to start from. It is only in Nigeria they will call themselves billionaires. You cannot go to the root of it and know how and where they make their money from. You can't. It's all crooked. And before you say Jack, they'll say they are employing thousands of people in Nigeria. Which company? Let them look. You can't even connect the dots. It doesn't make sense. These people that they call themselves millionaires and billionaires in Nigeria,
all right,
all at the expense of the public, the expense of the Nigerian state.
Thank you.
And he still has the temerity to be saying Nigerians are lazy. Shame on you.
Okay. Thank you.
I'll leave it there.
Mr. Jonathan, thank you so much. Nigerians are not lazy, but Nigerians are not serious. That's the only thing I would say. But in terms of Nigerians lazy care, Nigerians are not lazy. Everybody is working hard every day in this country, but they are not serious to take back this country. That's the only thing I talk about. But meanwhile, thank you everyone. I appreciate you all. Guys, press on the like, help us to share. We have a couple of people just coming in now. Moderator, thank you very much, man. Good evening to you. Please talk to us. You have 15 minutes. The rest people will have for 5 minutes.
Mr. Elvis, good afternoon.
Thank
My
you, man.
lovely mommy diaspora, Lamehi mommy. Mr. Jonathan, it's good to hear you teach. And then my brother, Black Panther, I felt your passion, about your passion and your anger, about what Nigeria is going through, and we do not deserve it. I think you guys have basically said, you guys have just said, just laid it out there. And there's a last statement Mr. Elvis just made. Nigerians are good people, but Nigerians are not serious. And it's true. And Black Panther, you said you always stay on the side of Nigerians. Yes, I would always, yeah, I mean, that's your prerogative. And when you say that Nigerians are very good people, yes, we are good people. However, being good doesn't make a nation. Just being good and peaceful people doesn't make a great nation either. So we need to cut that umbilical cord, cut it off, being in the comfort zone, being in the box, and just flowing along with it in the name of we are peaceful, nice, and loving people, and we just love ourselves, our music, our parties, and all is peaches and cream and lovely. That is just to me. I see that as I see it as a pretentious way of living. Let me put it that way. With all due respect to the hardworking, genuine Nigerians, and I think that's the message that we need to send. Being nice, being lovely and forgiving does not make a great nation. The countries where we live in now, I am sure many of you have read the history of the countries where you live in, whether it's North America, Europe, or Asia. You know the country's history to why they are where they are today. China that we talk about, we know what Chinese went through. In the 40s, in the 50s, we all know the China of today was not the China of the 40s and 50s. Yes, Japan was a superpower. Japanese, what they went through, back in the day is not the Japan of today. Dr. CM always talk of Lee Kuan Yew of Singapore. Singapore of today wasn't the Singapore of then. So you can ask yourself these questions. Nigerians, I'm talking to, ask yourself these questions. Even the United States, everybody talking almighty America, almighty Britain, France, Spain, Ukraine and Russia, all those people. You can ask yourself, how did they get to where they are? Even Switzerland, that doesn't have no natural resource, how is Switzerland so rich? Every country knows where their strengths are, and they capitalize on it. And these countries that have these strengths, they also study other countries who are weak, mentally, professionally, politically weak, and they capitalize on it. And unfortunately, I would say Africa as a continent fall into the last categories I just mentioned, because our cultural values have kind of made us so subservient that we don't even know our rights, our responsibilities, and even the self-confidence that we ought to have. We could see it in some African presidents now when they are relating to some other European foreign countries, and see the way their body countenance already shows that. I mean, anybody who is a body language expert, it will just show you. It can easily tell you the one that's a confident and feels that he has power, and the one that just looks like a lily-livered person. It's so glaring. It's not just about the suit or maybe they're speaking correct grammar. It's not just about that. So these great countries, they rose to where they are today, not by being nice, not by being lovely, not by being forgiving easily. So Nigerians need to wake up. They need to have a rebirth of themselves. They need to cut that umbilical cord of being nice, subservient, lovely, and forgiving. That is the only way. That is, let me know, that is part of the way, yes. That is part of the way. And that's, and I have in my own personal thoughts, I've seen that, you know what? It's not just being altruistic most times. Sometimes you should sit down and analyze and evaluate yourself. Nigerians need to do that. And that's why I always mention Nigeria needs a benevolent dictator. Many people didn't like the word dictator. I don't even like that word. But with the kind of country that we have today, Nigeria needs a benevolent dictator. Nigeria needs a benevolent dictator. Benevolence to the real Nigerian, benevolence to the love of nation and love of people, but be a dictator to anybody, whether citizens or non-citizens, who think that they want to steer the direction of the growth of the country backwards. You should be a dictator for that. That is our solution. Even if it means being a dictator to any religious leader of any religion, that's going to take us backward. But stay benevolent to your nation. Stay benevolent to your people. That is what Ibrahim Traore is doing. He's been a dictator to all the wicked, satanic, colonial countries and their allies. And then it's now interpreted to the entire world that they are dictators, and they're, dictators to what or how? To what or to how? They're dictators to you. That's why you're complaining. So what did they do? Because they have studied us so much, they own the media that has become believable, like CNN and the Fox or BBC and the rest of them, and they keep putting it out there. The advent of the internet now has made, news come live and real time. So it's easy for them to even expedite the message. And also the good thing is that this same internet, the messages from people like us, from people like Ibrahim Traore and the people of Burkina Faso, Mali, and the rest of even Niger Watch, we are telling them this is their tricks. So you see, we are using the same tool that they want to go against us, but we have to also use that same tool to expose them. Yes. And also bring proof, because when the internet age, videos and proof, even real-time videos, war front, we are seeing it. We are seeing it. So we don't know what other strategy they will use now, because believe it or not, even with the advent of the internet, the introduction of the internet, this is a lot of people that are very gullible. This is a lot of people who are very subservient. They see these things, but because of fear of religion, or because of maybe this person is their brother, or they worship the leader, or they love their leader, they are kind of struggling between two worlds. Know thyself. Africans don't know themselves. Nigerians don't know themselves. Nigerians are still holding on to the umbilical cord of being nice and lovely. It needs to be cut off. It's time. They are not ready. And in this part, I'm not saying this like I'm against the Nigerian people, because if I'm against them, I'm against myself. I'm not saying this, because maybe I'm, putting blame on them or some sort, but I'm saying this for them to wake up. That is the essence of it. It's all saying it out of love. Wake up. Stop that niceness. Know your rights. If this is how you feel life is, this is not the good quality. This is not how life should be. You're not living even to the lowest level of the quality. What is the quality of your life? You're not even living up to the lowest level. That is why we have programs like this. And that's why I keep saying, please share this message. Share this message. It's very important. It has nothing to do with anything. Just share it. If you love Nigeria and you want Nigeria to get better, just share it. Now, going back to Orji Kalu, every time I think Orji Kalu, I remember in Abia City, that's where I had my NYSC, and it was quite disappointing. And even where he moved the NYSC camp to, Ben, the local government area, it's from Ishalaga North. It's a disgrace. It is a disgrace. And they could tell you that the budget for that was billions of naira as at that time. And he said he was governor at 36 years old, and he was governor for 8 years. Yet it took Alex Oti to come and transform the state as we speak today, 2025. You should be ashamed. Anyway, Dr. CM has told us already that he listed there are certain people that are not respected in the East. They are nobody. They are only respected in Abuja and to their masters that they serve. And Orji Kalu is one of those people. Yes, Orji Kalu is one of those people. So please, Nigerians, don't take him seriously. But however, I want to highlight the comment based on what you wrote, Mr. Elvis. He said Nigerians are lazy. Nigerians are used to getting easy money. That's just the part that's kind of I mean, saying Nigerians are lazy. If the man from Dara said the Nigerians are lazy, okay, we've heard it before. Now we are hearing it from one Lilliput, and you know, that's no news. We've heard it before, but you know, however, anything good that we see internationally, Nigerian youths, Nigerians are the one putting our name out there, not the people who are supposed to be in government. They're not the ones making our name great or something to be proud of outside Nigeria. So we are not lazy. And for the international body to accept us for our craft, our intelligence, our creativity, it takes a lot of hard work. Yes, it takes a lot of hard work, you know, painstakingly going into details on how to present ourselves to the world, whether you're an artist or an actor or whatever, or you're a professor of one university or something, it takes hard work. So we are not lazy. Yeah, so we should just brush that aside. But going back to the second comment, Nigerians are used to getting easy money. Orji Kalu, you are used to getting easy money. That is why you made that statement. That silly statement. Very silly, Mr. Elvis. I'm not going to apologize for that. That statement is very silly coming from a man who is used to getting easy money, easy taxpayers' money, and just using it for himself. As a matter of fact, every senator, every federal, in fact, every person who is in government in Nigeria, as we know it today and in the past, have been so comfortable because they get easy money, unquestionable. Money is not questioned on how they spent it. It is not, so it's easy money for them. I just discovered something last week and I shook my head. It kind of made me realize how degraded Nigeria has become, how disrespected Nigeria has become. Somebody wanted to buy a ticket, right, from Nigeria to the United States. And when the person was buying a business class ticket, and when the person was purchasing it, they said, oh, the person wanted a specific seat on that business class, one of these European airlines. Do you know what they said? Oh, you need to pay for your seat. But when the person is transiting, going to the US, they are not going to pay for their seats. Can you people hearing the sound of my voice tell me what that interprets to? Besides, that business class seat, that was the only seat left. What does that tell you? Most of these people who get easy money like Orji Kalu are used to taking first class, business class, and they take that when the private jet is not available. Okay, so let me just take business class. That's the lowest they can go because the private jet is not available for some reason or the other. Why would somebody pay such a huge amount of money and you have to pay for seats? But when it gets to Europe, they dare not try that. It means that Nigeria is not respected. So that's why most of you who live in diaspora, you just think that where you are, you're comfortable, fine, you have security. I can't even say security per se. I mean, in North America, we hear of all these iron and things that are flying and going to schools and you stray bullet and all those kind of stuff, you know. But even you that live in Europe, anything can happen. Security is not 100% everywhere. Even in the UK, we hear of them using what they used to cut meat to be young people using it against themselves. But however, you can drive 2 a.m., 1 a.m., 3 a.m., and your mind is not even thinking that maybe somebody jump out of the bush. Your mind is not even thinking that, okay, somebody's going to stop you, or armed robbers or police will say, stop there, anything for the boys, and they will have, what they call it, accidental discharge. Your mind doesn't go because you have peace. And you know that there's a functioning country where you can call 911 or whatever, and like they will come to where you are. Even if they have to use the helicopter, they will come. Yes, but in Nigeria, that is not going to happen. But however, why I said that story of the ticket thing is to show you guys that even you that live in diaspora, you think that you're so safe and comfortable and it's okay, and you think it's affecting you. It is going to affect every one of us who are Nigerians, who love Nigeria and who want a better nation. Even if you feel that you're not going to ever live in Nigeria again, but your mind will always prick you anytime they mention Nigeria, because whether you have distant relative or close relative in Nigeria, is going to affect you one way or the other. Even if you by mistake say, you know what, let me just go to Nigeria for one thing or the other, because you never know. Nobody knows what tomorrow brings. You find yourself there and then you not experience what we'll be complaining about, but you live abroad. So you see, in every aspect of our governance, every aspect of our society, it's being decimated. That is the truth. Black Panther said the republic has ended, and it's true. Right now is a free for all, but now who get power pass? That's what is going on. If you're the one that calls himself White Lion of Kogi State, Yaya Bello, look at the humongous amount of. In fact, Yaya Bello is a small fry. What they call it, Auditor General, was not 80 billion or 100 and something billion that's on his account. And what about that money that the foreign currencies that we saw in that apartment in Ikoyi? Till date, that story has gone to voicemail. It has gone to, in fact, a cold case file that will never be mentioned forever and ever. That is the country we are living in, unfortunately. Orji Kalu, the likes of you are used to getting easy free money. Easy free money. Orji Kalu, you are the one that is used to getting easy free money. We need to, in fact, I have to look for his social media account. He is the one that's used to getting easy free money. That's why they can buy business class ticket, first class private jet, because it's not their money. It's free money. Unquestioned. Unquestioned. It's free money. Unquestioned. I repeat, unquestioned free money. Not Nigerians. Not the woman that is frying akara or selling orange. No. Not the man that is repairing shoe on the corner. No, they don't get free money. It's not free money. They're working. They're working. It's the likes of you, Orji Kalu, that's getting free money. The likes of you in the National Assembly, the likes of you in the presidency, the likes of you in the judiciary, you're all getting free money. And that's why you have the audacity to make that silly statement. Just like how was this sexual predator that calls himself the Senate president, that was telling us that you guys go and protest. I'll be living in my living room eating chicken or whatever it is eating that is looking so bloated. All of them, they all have sickness in their body, all of them. Very unhealthy set of human beings, all of them. He can use the audacity to make those comments because nothing happens. And Orji Kalu is having the audacity to do the same thing. You see why Black Panther, I'm talking about, we need to cut that umbilical cord of being nice and subservient, and we don't like drama. Get the drama of fixing your country. Yes, we need to tell Nigerians, because if we are dealt with that one that calls himself the sexual predator, if we are dealt with that statement, Orji Kalu will not have the audacity. In fact, as a matter of fact, the man from Dara made that kind of statement before, and we all saw what Nigerians were saying about him. He never repeated it again. Now, when that sexual predator Senate president mentioned, talking about you guys can go and protest, I'll be enjoying in my living room eating chicken and rice. I'll be watching you for my TV in a very sarcastic manner, and then you see them laughing in the house, in the hollow chamber. Let the poor breed. Like they're joking. They're just, in fact, they were mocking Nigerians. Let the poor breed. Like, see, anyway, I don't want to say what I want to say. But I don't want to say what I want to say on Mr. Nigeria Watch Show. What should be done to these people? But I keep telling you all, the ballot will not change Nigeria. Going by the ballot would not change Nigeria. You see the likes of these miscreants that are in the political positions now, elected, stolen or unstolen. They can say and do anything they like. Nothing will happen, and nothing will really happen with the present day Nigeria until Nigerians decide to start thinking like benevolent dictators to people who do not have the interests of the nation, Nigeria can see. I'm using it in uppercase letter, capital letter. Never. Nigeria can never change. That is
Okay, Madam Rita, you need to round up now.
I'm done. I'm done for now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, man. Thanks for your wonderful submission. That was brilliant. God bless you. Okay, I'd like us to hear from others here. I can see Mr. Dua is on the building. And we have Abdul Malik as well. So I'd like to go straight to Mr. Dua. Mr. Dua, it's good to have you on the show. Please talk to us. I decided before to just give for 5 minutes, but I'll just leave your 8 minutes for you and Abdul Malik. Mr. Dua, you have your 8 minutes. Talk to us, sir.
Okay. Good evening, Mr. Najawash.
Thank you, sir.
I hope noise is not making in the background. If
No, you are good. You are good.
Okay, thank you. Well, good evening, everyone in the panel. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Good evening, the commenters, listeners, and viewers, and the passer. Thank you all. Anyway, I did not really, because I just let me try if the network will still be a little bit good for me. When they said Nigeria is lazy, you see, I will not say Nigeria is not lazy. I will not say Nigeria is lazy. First, it's not because Nigeria can carry a block to build house. So that talk of laziness, or they are very powerful. Even if they can operate a pantry and sweep outside, doesn't show how powerful they are. Nigeria are hardworking, yes. Nigeria are well recognized in outside the country, yes. Because Nigeria are lazy, the followers of the government are lazy because the people in government, they are lazy. So when they say Nigeria are lazy, according to Edo language, the parable said, no weak women, those who said women are not good did not remove his or her mother out of it, because he or her mother is also a woman. So the senator, the president, the judges, and whatsoever, the lecturers who say Nigerians are lazy, yes, they are all lazy. Nigerians are lazy, whether they are in position, whether they are out of position. It's not because they can able to run along with the car or bus on the traffic and say, buy pure water, buy this one, shows that they are hardworking. The real hard work they need to do, people will say they are not serious. No, that is the hard work they need to do. First is, my sister said ballot will not change the election. No, that is where they know that if really they have power or they are lazy. Come out and vote. That is ballot. Vote and defend your result. That is power. Police come to shoot tear gas or whatever. You resist. Police said they want to arrest one of the people who come for protest. Everybody moved to police station. They said, oh, 3 is supposed to be charged to court. Everybody go to court. Charge the whole community to court. Let us see if Nigerians will still remain the way it is. So Nigeria are lazy. Whenever anybody says Nigeria are lazy, people should not think, and Nigeria are not lazy. No, it is not that talk. Those that talk English here, as strong, speak louder than voice. Nigeria always have voice, but doesn't have the action. So automatically, they are lazy. That is why where if you cannot do this, you cannot do that. They'll say Orioni no Aluwe Hewe. Meaning he's a lazy man. So he don't want to take the action, but he have the mind to say, I can do this, I can do that. I have a friend who want to fly to abroad, who want to do this, who want to do that. But if you tell him to go and work, he will say, I beg you, I beg you. The people that you want him to do it, are they not human beings like you? Or the countries that are doing it, are they not humans like Nigerians, that they are able to do their own? Senegal came out of protest against even their dictatorship, France president that was in Senegal. Today, they have the young boy. South Africa, that the white occupy half of their land, they always come out for protest. Ghana, you will hear people will say, come on. That's why whenever Nigeria say, come on something, I look at anybody will say, come on, as this person didn't have brain or they didn't have anything to think. There is no common. Ghana always come out against their government and protest. Nigeria came out in protest in Lekki to get. After that date, everybody are afraid to come out. Did you know that if Nigeria were really not lazy at that Lekki toll gate happen, the other day, times 3 of that protest will be outside. Let any soldier come out and come and shoot. But because they throw one tear gas, everybody will run. If police come now with their whatever, everybody will run. They say, hey, if police come, let everybody park inside that vehicle, park in whatever vehicle, whatever van they want to carry, and see if they will carry anybody from that place. But because we are lazy, we are always afraid. We always have excuse to say, if then nobody will come bail me. No, you don't need to be bailed. Everybody is going there. Let the police station arrest entire local government, and let us see the police station that we arrest the local government. So when they say Nigeria are lazy, because lecturer are lazy, that is why he will tell to come and sleep with him before he pass you on your own brain. You did not buy my hand that, you did not do this, you did not do that. It will fail you. Not because you don't have the brain to read or not have the brain to write, just because you did not patronize his evil art. Automatically, you will see all the students agree to it. That shows the power of laziness. Because if they are not lazy, they will take action against that lecturer. When you go to this Nigeria, will tell you about normal something. It is not normal, because in other country it is not so. Because of laziness, become normal. President, then the other hand, I heard that they said what Tinubu said, what Tinubu is doing will materialize in 2 years, 3 years to come. Anyway, that Nigeria are not seeing it. If I'm not the one who are campaigning, but if the people that are campaigning, let me give them the advice to ask Nigeria question. Nigerians, are you people blind that you are not seeing what Tinubu is doing? Because it is only a blind man who will not see what stand before him. Then people will be showing him and telling him this is this. So since Nigeria are not blind, so that man who came and said what Tinubu is doing will materialize 2 years, that person is blind. Because Nigeria are hungry since Tinubu entered. If Tinubu is working, by now Nigeria will have enough food. I heard Jonathan, you were saying in Nigeria, how much do they have in reserve? My brother, you have never eaten. You want to have reserve. How come? So if anybody tell you that Nigeria have money in reserve, tell them that we don't need any money in reserve. We need the money here now so that we can eat first before be taking of reserve. It is what they say, even now they can carry a boa. The money you used to drink kind left over. It's what you use to build house. So you have to eat and satisfy before you can talk of reserve. Anybody said Nigeria, what Tinubu is doing, Nigeria have money. Ask them, is it the money that they are borrowed, that they want to borrow more? Okay, thank you, Mr. Najawa. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dua. Thank you very much. You said the money that you used to drink kankai and now you used to build house. That interpretation, Mr. Odua, the money that you used to drink kankai is not a national language. Kankai, I'm not sure everybody knows what kankai means. You know, you would just say alcohol, so that people understand.
Ogogoro, Akpeteshi, Ogogoro.
Exactly. So do what you told everything else like that. This man know what they do. Cool. Anyway, Oga Abdul Malik, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us. 8 minutes.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Niger Watch.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Nigeria. According to the topic, that is Nigeria lazy used to get easy money. I don't understand those politicians. Sometimes they will speak English, but I don't really know where they are going to or where they are coming from. You see, if you say Nigerian, they're lazy used to getting money easily. But I don't really understand. where did you create? What job did you create for them? How did they get the money? Where did they get the money from? You see, those government, it's like they are taking Nigeria people granted. Yeah, they are mocking Nigeria people just because of their inopportune to steal money and to go and enrich yourself. You see, Nigeria people, they are not hardworking. Okay. One, what job did you create for them? You did not create job opportunity for Nigerian citizens to really know if they are hardworking or not. When somebody graduated, they don't have job. The worst part of it, how a graduate after 4 years or 5 years, depends the course, or 6 years or 8 years, 7 years, he will not have a job. What do you think he will do? Just like that ritual video you play. Most of them they are like that, but it's only the one you say. Yeah, because the government, they don't create job opportunity for the citizen. Everybody want to get money. You understand? They want to have money to Nigeria, they worship somebody who have money, which is in advanced country. It's not like that. Just take a look in advanced country where you have document, you have work, permanent work, like life contract work. You can buy anything. You can take a car loan, you can buy a house, there will be reducted from your salary. But in Nigeria government, they don't create that job, that opportunity for their citizens. Yeah, that is the problem we have. That's why they worship who have money. Just take a look. Somebody who did not eat morning, afternoon, lunch, breakfast. What do you think? What do you think? Like, if you offer that person he or her anything, we take. Take a look last government election in Edo State. The people buy vote. They sell vote 3,000 naira. PDP buy vote 3,000. YAPC 10,000. How can you sell your right? You will suffer for 8 years, 3,000 naira that you will not even reach to chop one plate of food. You see the hardship. But in any other country that work, it will not, it can never happen like that. Even though you have everyone here, they don't care. They don't even look you. Because everybody is okay. Yeah, everybody, they don't beg. You can eat whatever you like. You can buy whatever you like. You can wear whatever you like. They create that job, that opportunity for their people. But in Nigeria, just the few ones, which is the government, they have the opportunity. They don't want other people to see road. That's why atrocity, everything happen in the country. You see, Yahoo boy, it's not everybody that wish to be a Yahoo boy, but just because of the situation, they can be able to do it, they can be able to force themselves, which is Olosho, the same Tiashao. It's not everybody, they don't need it, but just because of where they find themselves, the situation they meet themselves. Because of our government, they don't help. How can a government of a country, you don't make your citizen be better? How? What do you think the citizen will do? There is many criminality, we rampant in the country. If government help in the country, it reduce criminal. Yes, but they don't do that. That's why you see everything, atrocity everywhere in the country. Somebody did not eat. What do you think he will do? That is the problem we have in the country. That's why we need somebody who can fix the system for us. Take a look way back, like years back, where somebody graduated, according to the giving Pijot, right? We notice was not like this. But today, look at now. Even then, nobody even cared to go to abroad. They will just go to abroad and school and return back to Nigeria. But today, everybody want to Japa to go and stay there because of this country situation. This law of a thing is the government that make an enforced law in a country. Everything in the country, you must blame the government. It's the government. If they make a law, just like what you say, somebody will just start beating his wife, right? Okay, now, bro, you cannot do it because there is a law. The government put the law there. When you do it, you know this law will bind on you. You must go to jail. You must be questioned, you must be prosecuted. But in Nigeria, just because so they don't put that law, you can do whatever you like. Yes. Is it not the government that will enforce the law? They will enforce the law. If the government, after God, let me tell you, after God, the next person is a government. Because nobody passed government, you cannot above government. Lie. Yeah, you can never above government because it's not one person, it's not one body. It's the burden of people. Yeah, government that they make law, they enforce law in the country. If they enforce the law, that law must stand. But look at Nigeria, they disobey law. Look at that Anambra VDM. How can you collect money from store to close people that they bring a fake drug? You collect 700,000 naira each. Why can't you? According to how can you imagine you allow fake drug to enter a country? You are putting your citizens at risk. Yes, everything, all the system is just like it's collapsed. You see, fake drug, you cannot even construct your border before anything enter your country. You must border control just because of the system, bribing and corruption, everything. Nigeria has gone. It's only when we see number one man we revive the country back. Yeah, because what is happening today in the country is abnormal. It's not normal. But when you are living there, you think it's normal. It's not normal something. Yeah, it's not normal. Look at there is nothing is happening in the country. Every day we hear the different story.
Thank you.
That is what I have, Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Abdul Malik. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Everyone on the panel have given their submission. We're going to have our final submission, so we round up the show. And now, I appreciate you all, my people. Well, we are going to do for 5 minutes final submission. Let me come to Black Panther again. Black Panther, thank you very much, my brother. Final submission, 5 minutes.
I want to thank you, and I want to thank everybody. Somebody mentioned Ibrahim Traore. You see, I will forever continue to pray for that guy so that the wave will spread around Africa, so that his breath will go around Africa. Let us come to pray that his breath should go around Africa, because we are tired of this fella call it demonstration of craze. We are tired of it. Madam Rita made mention of Benevolent dictator. That is what we need in Africa, so that they will stop taking us for a ride, because they are riding on us today, riding on those slaves to the imperialists, these nonsense politicians that you see around. They don't love their country. They don't even love their people. They don't love anybody. They only love themselves and their immediate family. Look at Traore. Traore went. I hope many of us are following him very well, because this is the time. The time that we are alive. The time for us to watch what is going on. You know, Traore went for a conference, a business conference organized by Saudi Arabia, with the inclusion of the East and the Middle East. They came together. That Saudi Arabia came there for economic summit, and Burkina Faso leader was invited. He was the one that spoke last. Every people that spoke, they were bringing economic time, they were bringing business proposal for Saudi Arabia, because Saudi Arabia set up for about $4 trillion US, and everybody want to go and get a bite of that money, because Saudi Arabia want to start investing in in things that will bring wealth back to their country. So, as the person that spoke before the last man, the last president that said Burkina Faso, so it was the turn of Burkina Faso president. Most of the leaders were busy making phone call, trying to, so that they will fly back. When Traore started, it was not with paper, it was not with book, it was just holding one small iPad. He stood there, greeted the prince and the king of Saudi Arabia. He said most of them think Africa is here to come and beg for money or beg for investment. He told them no. He spoke outside of what they were expecting. And he now brought them back because he spoke words of the wise men of our ancestors. When he finished speaking it, he now brought a map of the Sahel. And he now draw out what he wants to turn the entire Sahel to. The economic blueprint for the entire Sahel. That man is eloquent and is very intelligent, filled with wisdom. After speaking, do you know what happened? The prince of Saudi Arabia got up because he did not sit full, because all of them were sitting full before. But when Traore was speaking, all of them came forward, sitting halfway, trying to understand where it's coming from and where it's going to. He came closer to them. He moved far from where he's supposed to stand. He came closer to them and dropped the mic, started speaking with his voice. His voice was audible for everybody to hear. After the speech, the people that wanted to fly out stood up and started clapping. Then came the prince of Saudi Arabia. He said, what Burkina Faso president spoke here today has been what they've been looking for. And the result, the person that spoke was the least of all of us here that have been bringing proposal, but he has not brought anything, but he brought wisdom. I cannot quote it, but those words were strong. And after everything, the prince brought out $500 million for the kick-off of the Trans-Sahara economic build-up. Saudi Arabia said they want to be part and parcel of it. And now made the president of Saudi Arabia the head of that committee. Now headed. And Saudi Arabia said they will see it manifest. Now, what I try to say, Africa got everything because Africa has the highest youth economy all over the world. And that man showcased what African is and what we have. He said at the end, he said, African resources belongs to Africa. Everybody was shaking. Europeans were shaking. And when Saudi Arabia said it's going to invest and is going to make a pronouncement today, made a pronouncement immediately, Burkina Faso won the art. Now, the end of imperialism has started and the wave is moving. Now, I want to move to Abati. Dr. Abati, with due respect, sir.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Okay. With due respect, I want to find out, with your doctorate, as a doctor, what respect can you give to a convicted felon? A man that has been convicted, stealing the wealth of your nation. What respect can you give to that man as a doctor? If you want to write a book about him, will you omit that word, a convicted felon? Will you omit it? I wouldn't be surprised, because you are an opportunist and waiting for your turn to become a governor of your state and also do the same thing with them. After all, you were in jail, in custody.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nigeria. May God bless you. We are going to take this country back by force and not by the ballot box. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Black Panther. Thanks for your time and your submission. Okay, I'd like us to just move on now to Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan, please, your 5 minutes of final submission.
Yeah, Mr. Harris, thank you. Let me just quickly say this is just an addendum to my earlier submission, still talking about Senator Kalu. I always find it difficult to even refer to these people as senators, as president, as governor. For me personally, I always, because I don't, you see, I don't see them as individuals that actually earn that title. They never earn that title. None of them. None of them. If you want to single them out in Nigeria, by counting them, you can count those that really earn it by your fingers. And I'm very sure, I don't think you will exhaust your 10 fingers before you stop. So I always find it difficult. That's why I always refer to them just to give them what they are before they steal or claim those titles that they never earn, that they never deserve. Senator of the Federal Republic. Do you know what that is? And they want to be called so. They don't deserve it. See, Kalu, when you say it is easy to make money, we must emphasize this. And I don't think even this will even have enough time. But we need to bring it out so that Nigerians will know. Because this is the beginning of the lie. You see, when they do things like this, don't think they are just doing it. They know what they are doing. He put on the uniform. He had a uniform on just all of a sudden today. And then just all of a sudden today also, he was talking to the press. They never do that. Whenever you see them talking to the press, they have an agenda. Make no mistake about it. You need to understand these people. You need to preempt them. You must go 2-3 steps ahead of them because that's what they do. They always go 2-3-4 steps ahead of Nigerians. We only react. Nigerians only react to them. Don't react to them. You must preempt them. You must preempt them, and you have your intellect to do that. So the game that they are playing now is setting the agenda for 2027. Please tell me, which one is easier? Which one is much easier? Which one is, you will call, free money or easy money? Which one of these two? Is it the man that is engaged in budget padding the budget to the tune of billions and trillions of naira? Or a man that is engaged in receiving excessive compensation that is way and above what he's doing, even at the detriment of the nation? Or those that are engaged in receiving security votes? Compare this type of people to a man that wakes up every morning 6 a.m. and work his ass out from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day. Which one of them is making easy money? It is the likes of Senator Kalu that are making easy money. It is not the Nigerian people. And I want to set the record straight. I understand the fact that Nigerians are not ready. I understand that fact, and I agree with that completely. But I'm not missing it at all. The message of Kalu, Senator Kalu, I'm not missing it at all. He's talking in terms of naira and kobo. Or perhaps he was talking naira and kobo. He was talking dollar and cent, pounds and shillings, euro and cent. He was talking in that regard. And so I'm addressing it in that regard. He was talking in terms of labor. the effort that you put in to make money. So that's where I'm taking it from that angle. So he is the one making easy money through budget padding. You do nothing. You just sit down there, inflate the budget, get compensation that you do not deserve on a monthly basis, running to millions of naira. Is this same man that came out and said the money they are getting is about 15 million, that it is still too small? It's still this same senator. So he's the one that is making easy money, free money, not the Nigerian people. Nigerian people work hard for their money. And I also want to emphasize again, I'm preempting them, because that is the game. Nigerians, so that is the game. That I'm preempting them ahead of time. You will hear this, they will shovel it down your throat, whether you like it or not, starting from now, that Mr. Tinubu has done very well. Just wait for the magic. It will begin to happen. Money will start falling into your bank account. Everything will just be fine. Nigerian rules will just transform overnight. Schools will just be perfect, excellent schools. Our hospitals will just be the world-class hospitals. In fact, we will begin to, even the minimum, we will begin to see the best of medical care. Just give us 2 years. It will start trickling down. Please don't buy that lie. It is lie. It is propaganda. And that's what it is. Nothing else. Please don't buy into it. And that's what they will sell. Because there is nothing to sell. The only way to sell it is this way. This is the only way they can sell Mr. Tinubu. There is no any other way they can sell him to the Nigerian people. Because you are not going to tell the average market woman what is happening right now. There's nothing you can tell the Nigerian people about their wallet right now, about the balances in their bank account right now, about what they are facing each time they go to the market. There's no way you can sell Mr. Tinubu on that. Everybody is feeling it. All of them are eating the breakfast, lunch, and dinner combined together in Nigeria right now. So you cannot set Tinubu to anybody in Nigeria. The only way is to lie to them, manipulate them, trick them, use propaganda. And Nigerians should not be naive. Don't fall for it. They can't build something on nothing. There is nothing
thank you.
Mr. Tinubu is standing on as we speak.
Thank you.
Other than lies and propaganda. So get ready for it. Don't buy and don't fall into it.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you. Mr. Jonathan, thank you very much for your submission. Thank you for reminding them how they are easily stealing our money. Rather, they are trying to turn it against Nigerians that they get easy money. How do we get easy money? People who get easy money are the people that you just bullet pointed out now. This is what they have been getting. You know, coming on air on the national TV to say that I get 24 million in a month, or I get 14 million in a month. I beg. Let me hear from the next person, please. Madam Rita, thank you very much, ma'am. Final submission, 5 minutes.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Elvis. I hope I use up to 5 minutes. Mr. Black Panther, thank you very much for that submission. And Mr. Jonathan, you are just on point. Yeah, you're just on point. I wish the way you analyzed the psyche of these failures, just like the man from Babylon and the Orji Kalu, I wish the likes of Omoyele Sorowe, who has a big platform, would analyze it in Nigeria. What is the purpose of your media? Is the purpose of your media to teach gullible Nigerians who don't have the opportunity like you have? Or is the purpose is just to make money and do whatever it takes to just make money? Or is this also the purpose to just make yourself popular and known because you're obsessed with yourself? Analysis like this, the way Mr. Jonathan just analyzed it, the tricks, the whims and caprices of these evil entities, if we have multiple channels like this and multiple people analyzing what Mr. Jonathan just analyzed, I think the likes of Orji Kalu, he won't come out and just spew anything because he knows that there are people watching and there are people that will break down the tricks that him and his likes are trying to trick Nigerians, at least the gullible majority. I just like how Mr. And it's the truth. You see, they're just playing with our psychology. You see, my mind is just imagining Mrs. Remy Tinubu. She will meet all these subservient this your channel, Mr. Elvis, your rules, some kind of words I really want to use, but she will just tell them, all of you, please go out there to the media and just put something positive about my husband. That's just the only way. Nigerians need to be convinced. When you constantly go out, I see you're spending your money to come to Arise TV, or you're spending your money to come to these media houses, they will know that you really love my husband. Trust me, the man from Bodna is not giving all the likes of Orji Kalu money to come on air. They're using their the money that they stole to pay these media houses maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour to just confuse people. She would tell them, hey, you guys do that. We need to see that. You guys have to be putting it out there. All the people that people look up to you, just come. That is the game they're playing. And also on the side, the likes of Daniel Bwala, they will look at the temperature of the nation. When they feel it's time to just jump in so that they become recalcitrant nuisance, they will come. That's the game that is playing, because everybody's eyes right now is on the media. It's on the media. And the media right now, take it or leave it, is very believable. Whether you want to use AI or whether you want to use real time, it depends on the psyche of the person listening to that message. The media is very, very believable. In fact, the internet, not even Nigerian mainstream media like Nigeria Watch is very believable now. That's why anybody who comes here and you are teaching and you are giving information, it's very, very important that you share this program. And that's why it's so disappointing that Omoyele Sowore, that has a big platform like Sahara Reporters, has refused deliberately, because, like I said, he has proven me right with what I said about him. He's just for himself. He's just for himself. These are the kinds of things you see. We don't want to see you fight with a police officer, insult the police officer of the army, then you now have a media coverage to say, this police needs to retire. This is you not talk about, they're all useless people. You just talk like that. He's for himself. He's not educating Nigerians, for himself. He just wants his personal popularity, and he's never going to win to be the president of Nigeria. Never. He doesn't even have the emotional intelligence. Anyway, I'm not insulting him. I'm just saying what I see, my observation. And it's also something to make himself better, because I am critiquing him and I'm telling him these are your snacks that will not make you go far. You can only go far with your Sahara Reporter, with your propaganda. And like I said, we have media rats that have been specially paid to come online, because YouTube is a very believable platform right now. Way more than even Arise or all these media houses. It's very believable. So they pay these media rats to come on air and just put out something, boom. And then maybe they bring a picture or somebody or a person who is also believable, to the gullible forward like Orji Kalu, to come out and just talk. That's the message. That's the message. This all of a sudden, Orji Kalu has become like the popular rats amongst a bunch of rats. And it's coming out now within the past couple of days. All of a sudden, he wants to be popular. It's the message Remy has told all of them. Nobody should say my husband. All of you should go to the media and put my husband's name and his administration in a positive light. That's the message. Because you have to work on the psyche of people. That's politics. And it has always worked for them in the past. But thank God for me, Mr. Elvis. That's why I respect you so much, Mr. Elvis. You're a great guy. I cannot emphasize it any. I don't know how. You're a great man. You're a good guy. You're a straightforward person. You tell it the way it is. You're not looking at anybody's face. And that's why I appreciate you so much, my brother. I appreciate you so much. It is not easy to come out here every single day. I can't even do it. Every single day you come out here and you sacrifice your time and your space and your personal life. You come out here. You're not obligated to do it, but because of who you are. Mr. Elvis, no matter how you shout or we argue, you cannot change because this is who you are. And I pray that you will never ever change. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis. And all the people who come out here to listen. Mommy, mommy is special. Everybody know. I know they hide my love. I love somebody. I will say it to the ends of the earth. I don't care how you feel. It's just me. I love mommy more than anybody here.
All right. Thank you.
Mr. Elvis, you cannot fight that with me. These people should leave me alone. Because
All right.
mommy
Now, only
comes
black
here.
part.
Let me finish talking now. Because I mentioned mommy now, you're interrupting me.
Your meaning is not finished now, madam.
This is mommy. This is mommy. Everybody in the panel agree because I'm talking about mommy. Mommy comes here and sacrifice. It is not easy with her age and the time difference. She still comes out here. Man, mommy, you are a great mother. You are a great mother, and I love you so much. I love you from the secret place of my heart. I love you. Thank you very much. And all the good men and women, specific good men and women who love Nigeria and sacrifice to come out here every day, teaching people. Thank you very much. If I mention it, some people will say that I'm being selective, but I'm not going to mention it. I know if you are good, you know that you are good. Thank you for coming here to teach us, to enlighten us. God bless you and your families. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I am finished, Tommy. I'm logging out now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Before you go, Madam Rita, please, before
Yes,
you
sir.
go, do you know the chairman of Showore's party, the chairman of his party?
No, I don't, because I'm not interested.
What about the headquarters? Where is the headquarters of his party located?
I don't even know. It doesn't exist in my mind.
He
So I don't
dey
remember.
in office. He dey in office.
He dey where?
Yes,
The office. The office.
Abuja.
Who be the chairman of the party now for Southwest, or who is the chairman for Northeast?
Showore.
Who is the chairman for North Central?
Showore.
That's why I said, Mr. Jonathan, you just proven me right again. When I was saying he's all for himself and he's selfish, I didn't even look at it that way because I don't even know this information. It's what I saw. So sometimes you guys should listen. It is what I saw. He's a selfish person. Selfish and a wicked person. He's wicked to Nigeria because as selfish as you don't love Nigeria.
Naija Watch.
Let me move on.
Naija Watch. I sent you a video where Showore supporter, under she was crying, giving Showore a great speech.
Okay, I'll check it. Thank you, my people. God bless you all. Love is worthy. All right, let's hear from Mr. Oduwa. Mr. Oduwa, your final submission, sir.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Naija Watch. Well, me, my own, not the too much hard. As I said, can just now because I don't know the thing where they forbid for this thing. So that is why my language always they enter many things. Well, anyway, it's good because if English did not promote their language, nobody will have known them today. The man Orji Kalu said Nigeria need easy money. Yes, because Orji Kalu said for 14 million that he's collecting a month, he says it's not enough. And Orji Kalu is a Nigeria. They have shows that how wicked and crooked and useless he is. To say 14 million is not enough. If you go to market, the same rice, I will buy 100,000. The same rice, he will buy 100,000. Well, then what is he not doing with the other 13 million and 990 something? So this kind of people supposed to be in jail. If Nigeria are people that really have a power, not lazy, at least that kind of man, if it is some country, they will carry stone and start stoning him. But because Nigeria are people that are lazy, they will put it as a white show. They will laugh after it. They will laugh over it and say life goes on. You can't beat them, you join them. So it is only Nigeria matter. I hear that you can't beat them, you join them. So that is why they are saying Nigeria are lazy. Not that they are not saying that Nigeria can work inside the sun, or they can go to farm, they can do this, but no, there are actions that they need that will be shaking everywhere. Nigeria doesn't have it. Nigeria are not doing it. So that is it. That is for that. That is why all of them say Nigeria lazy, Nigeria lazy. And really, Nigeria, we are lazy in unity to do good. That is why when Nigeria people claim that government is not giving them money, government did not create job. It is the same Nigeria who are the government who go to school did not understand what is school, or the lecturer himself did not even understand what is teaching. That is why they will tell you, I'm a graduate, I'm a chemical engineer graduate. If you tell him, ask him question about chemistry, he will not know anything. You will see geologist, if you ask him about sand, he doesn't know anything. You see agric, veterinary, they doesn't do anything. But it is Nigeria that Singapore, is it not Singapore, came to Nigeria and picked Pakane. Today, they are the highest producer of red oil in the world. So that is the people that are not lazy because they had the brain to think and act on it. So Nigerians doesn't act, but they can think and have much to talk, but they doesn't have the power to act on it. So if we do things differently, if we are doing things, good things in unity, and said action must louder than voice, nobody will call Nigeria a lazy person. So those are the areas that we need to look onto, not just to say, this person, what he said, no. We use social media and other enemy media. Then like someone like Abati will not tell you respect these people. I don't know what they know as respect. People did not respect themselves. They want you to respect them. So that is it. If anybody that entered governor now, like Ogbemudi at that time, it was not lazy. Those people were not lazy. Abu Saleh was not lazy. Those people were not lazy. Like Burkina Faso now, the president is not lazy. The Burkina Faso people will not be lazy. But when the president says a Milo come,
All
it's
right,
now
thank
become
you.
the president of fish and president of bird. The rest people will be doing the same thing. Thank you, Mr. Najawa. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Odua. Mr. Odua, you are naturally a comedian. Anyway, thank you. Last person on the panel, Mr. Abdul Malik. Your final submission, sir.
Yeah, good evening once again, Mr. Evans. There is nothing more, just a little. You see, this government, just like they know what they are doing. That is the reason why they are campaigning ahead of 2027, which is have never happened before. Since 1999, since Nigeria, every democracy. Have you ever seen president after 2 years ahead? He has started campaigning because they have not trust themselves. They know they have failed Nigeria system. You understand? That's why you see now they are campaigning ahead of 2027. They are not even reasoning how they will talk about the essential thing in the country, what is important. But what they used to do is to campaign ahead. It's not done anywhere, understand, because they are not sure of themselves. They know they are not coming back there anymore. You see, this government just like government of palliative. That is the reason why you see, if anything, they will try to share palliative. What I'm trying to say is this: this money you are using to bribe some set of people, why can't you gather this money and do it and use it for the benefit of the citizen, rather to bribe people? I know I look it somehow. It's not normal something. That money you are using to bribe society is like it's value in their hand. It don't have value because the country economy is not good. Yeah, it's not good. It don't have value. Nobody will do not reasonable government will do that. They will not do it. Use the money for the benefit of everybody in the country. Not you bribe set of people. What is bribe for? I don't really know how they operate the system. Every day I get convinced, understand? Because the way they behave is not. I look it's like it's not normal something. Do something that people will see visible something, not invisible. How can you tell me, you are telling me that you are doing something, you have never see it? Why? How? When am I going to say it? When you came in, how much was a dollar? Okay, if really you are working, why can't dollar revise to the amount you met the dollar, like $700 to $800, right? But now it's 1.5 to 1.6. If really you are working, why can't you revise to $700 to $800? That is how I will know you are working. Or why back of rice will not return to 45,000 naira? They are just deceiving themselves, not me, not better like me. Because when you are talking, I know where you are going from, where you are going. The country is on somehow. But when somebody tell me that they should not come out to vote, it's vote that will start something that will start that trigger you are talking about. They must come out to vote. When they come out to vote, let them protect their vote. Let their vote be count. No matter how they will do it, they follow it that way. Yeah, they give it that way. That is how the system will change. They will not relent. They need not to relent as they do as 2023. Let them make sure the vote is count. Even though the Mamu Yakub Anek win the election, they should go to court. They should not wait to court. That they must count this vote that very particular day after 24 hours. Thank you very much, Mr. Nigeria Watch.
All right, Abdul Malik, thank you very much, my brother, for your submission and your time with us today. My people, we've come to the end of the broadcast today. At least 3 hours is more than fair for us.
Mr. Elvis, sorry,
yes,
Mr. Please, you need to. I know that on Nigeria Watch platform, I know there are so many people that are supporting Mr. Showore. Because Madam Rita, brought out something very, very important. And I know on this platform there are supporters. And I think at this time, at this very, very time, I will borrow Mr. Tinubu's word in that his infamous speech in Abeokuta when he said Emilokon. He also said Oti Dojo and Sen, meaning that now this is the time. This is the time now. Is a fight to finish. Because you cannot, if you are supporting this man, Koshowore, and you are also at the same time, you are striving for a good Nigeria, then there is a problem. There is serious fundamental problem. Serious fundamental problem. This is the time. We don't have time now. We don't have time. Because I cannot imagine the likes of him if truly this man is a Democrat and he wants Nigeria to change and is actually fighting for a true Nigeria. It is unimaginable that he will not be sitting side by side with the likes of Mr. Peter Obi at this point in time, or he will not even be. It's unimaginable. Somebody have to explain it to me. From a political point of view, let's leave every other thing.
Sorry,
Political
Baba.
calculation.
The reason is Mr. I know it all. So Mr. I know it all, we don't work with another person.
Why?
all right.
You said you know Mr. Odua. Why?
Oh,
It's just what you can.
so what is Mr. I know it all? So
Say
since
Mr.
I know it all,
Okay.
Mr. I know it all cannot work with anybody. That's what he said.
Okay. All right then. How
You know,
Mr.
what
Know
I'm-
It All will become the president. So it's only known to himself alone.
Anyway, I appreciate you all. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. We've come to the end. Tonight, I may not understand you. We don't close. Tonight, why you call me this time? We don't close.
You are closing before 3 hours now. That's a bit early.
No, now you want to tell me when I want to close? Want to be early? Yeah, you are a late comer.
Sorry. I thought you were still, going. You go 4 or 5 hours easy now.
I give you. Oh yeah, do your 5 minutes then.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. One of the things I wanted to come and talk about was the president now is now looking for about 23 billion that he wants to borrow, and he also wants to borrow 2.2 billion euros and 15 billion yuan, the Chinese currency. And they are just borrowing. They are just looking for a way to borrow quite a lot of money right now. And I don't have issues with borrowing money for the right reasons. What I don't like about this government is that when they want to borrow, they don't exactly tell you what they are going to do with the money. They just say, we're going to use it to invest in this thing, we're going to use it to invest in that. When you are borrowing money, it has to be for specific things. You know, if you want to borrow money to buy TV, you borrow it to buy TV. If you want to borrow it to build a house, you borrow it for a house. But this government will just borrow money, and they'll say it's for building this, for healthcare, but nothing specific. And I find that very disturbing. And the fact that some part of that money is going to go into defending the currency, and a currency that we floated, a significant part of it is going to go into that. And the fuel subsidy that they claim that it doesn't exist, you find that you check, there's some of it still being paid behind the scenes, because if they don't, the stuff will get out of control. So the governance of this country has completely just destroyed by this government. And according to one guy, he said, what is the point of paying off your debt if you're just going to go into deeper debt? You know, so it just shows you everything is smoke and mirror with them. They will tell you that they want to solve a problem, and in other words, they are just looking to create another one. Just like they claim that they want to remove subsidies only to dip the country into a bigger mess. They remove fuel subsidies, and how do you remove fuel subsidies and the value of the country's GDP in dollars more than halved, from around $450 billion to around $200 billion in 2 years? One government did that. This man, sometimes I begin to wonder whether he actually wants to win the election. Maybe Erufai is right. That this guy doesn't have a part to winning. Whatever he's doing, I guess it's worth watching, because the way he's governing, for the life of me, it just looks like, he reminds me of Trump to an extent. They just want to enrich themselves, because there's a lot of money going around. This Lagos to Calabar road, the people that awarded the contract are people that are linked to him. A lot of people around him are making a killing right now. And the only person that I've seen they prosecuted since they came into office is Emefiele. Even Bello is walking around. That one that took a billion and used to pay for his children education till they are old. That one is still walking around free. Emefiele is the one that is in jail, and Emefiele is a thief. Make no mistake. But I can tell you right now, when I went to Nigeria, there's one thing that I saw that changed. I went to Nigeria in 2012. I went to ATM machines. Every time I want to get money, I have to go to ATM machines. On and on. 2020. But then when I went last year in July, August, I didn't use ATM machine once. I didn't use it once, because everybody had transitioned to electronic transfer. And the person that is most responsible for that is in jail. While the Nigeria is like they penalize people for trying to
1 minute more.
So that is, it's just an ironical situation to just highlight in Nigeria, where anybody that does anything for Nigeria is paid badly. Like that hero, female Air Force officer that was this thing that renowned, and she just lost her life very quickly. It's like we don't deserve a hero. The only hero we have in Nigeria now, I would consider a hero, is Dangote, that built a refinery that can transform Nigeria's economy, but the government is preventing it from happening. But it's not, at least it's surviving. Thank goodness.
Dangote is not a hero.
He's a hero.
That message to fly.
He's a hero.
He's not
he built
hero.
a refinery.
Let me give you one information.
Just start with me now.
Dangote is not a hero.
Okay, tell me who has been able to invest 20 billion.
See, information to everybody. Can I give you information?
Why are we hating people that put money inside the Nigerian economy?
It's about truth.
It's not about hate.
More than forget Dangote. Can I give you information now?
Inside Nigeria, why your government wants to go and borrow about 23 billion? He put 20 billion inside Nigeria.
Can I give you people hot information? We've not
Did you
heard of.
forget that Nigeria NNPC put 20 billion inside Dangote refinery where they could not put that money into Warri refinery?
Oh, they didn't put it. Oh, they didn't put it. As a matter of fact, this government even pulled out some of his money from Dangote refinery. Most of Dangote
Let
refinery is
me
private finance.
let me give you one information. World Bank is owing Burkina Faso $23 billion.
Yes, World Bank is what?
World Bank is owing Burkina Faso $23 billion.
Yes. Okay.
Have you heard? Did you heard about it?
I doubt that. I doubt
You
that it's
doubt it?
possible, but I doubt it.
The director of World Bank in Burkina Faso has been arrested.
Okay. I hope they arrest them and bury them. I'm not here to fight for World Bank. All I'm saying is that
information from.
Yeah,
it's online now. I'll send it to you.
Big news all over the place. He doesn't even.
That might be fake, please. You know, always. Black Cat always use allegedly, please. You are talking about what
allegedly.
I beg. You can't just be talking about what bank
check his sources.
And the confidence of what you are saying. I don't like that.
Head of World Bank under arrest.
Hold on, Tunaja, hold on, please.
I didn't say head of World Bank. No. I said director. No.
You cannot. You say World Bank is owing.
Director at the head. What?
Tunaja, let me speak, please.
Okay.
You don't do that, please. You are talking about World Bank. You don't use this platform to pass information you are not certain about. Next time, I will say this so many times. You don't say you have information. If you have information, put it on a private chat there. Let me go through it. Let me verify the sanctity of the information before you just say it. You know, that's not right. YouTube don't like it. We're talking about World Bank. You just pass information just like that. Where you say it's online. You don't do that, please. We review that information, my people. Anybody listening to us right now, Nigeria Watch is not part of that information. As far as I'm concerned, it cannot be verified. Thank you.
Yep. You don't want them to come back carry Nigerian Watch from Edo State. So my point is, I didn't say Emefiele was a hero. I think somebody's mistaken that they think I said Emefiele was a hero. Emefiele is a thief.
I need to go now.
But he did something, and Dangote did something too.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you all for your wonderful time with us today. Thank you, Black Panther, Mr. Jonathan, Madam Rita, Mr. Oduwa, Madam Abdul Malik, and Tunaja. Thank you very much for your time with us today. And those of you that supported the channel.
Can I give news? My own is real news.
No. I'm rounding up, please. Jerison Obasoan, thank you very much for the super chat earlier. Ramanda Peggy Modi, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. God bless you. And those of you on the comment section, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, God bless you, Mommy. I appreciate you and I love you so much. Thank you, Abu Aziz. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you very much, Michael Oganamaro, Black Panther once again, and Tunaja there as well. Thank you. Then we have Anthony Ola, Best Max, and Mike Akambari, and many, many more. Now, people, will come to the end of this broadcast. I'll see you guys again tomorrow, 7 p.m. Nigerian time, so that we can continue from where we stop. Have a good night, my people, and bye for now.
What them on them? Abama, Ndaba. HSK, what's with you? Traditional Prime Minister. Very contractor, Ajerobia, Piawanem, Ajer contractor, Mushimano, where Hanyu. Get the bansa.